Well, I will always yield to wild.
I don't think you guys can handle my wild.
Lay it on me, lumberjack.
Challenge.
Well, I don't know.
Nope. No, hang on.
Oh,
Eric,
yeah.
don't. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Eric, please don't sign us up for shit we don't want to sign up for. You don't consult us
I want to
about.
sign up for everything, just all of it.
Lay it on us. Big Bobby, Big Bobby, the soft close Smalley.
Festively plump Bobby, big bone Bobby.
Festively plump.
This is how wild it is, guys. I got up.
Holiday bird Bobby.
Yule log Bobby. I got up at 4:30 this morning.
Proud of you.
Went to work and went to a farmer's market this evening. That's how wild I am.
I retract previous said statement about yielding to wild. Whenever Bobby says my week is wild from now on, and I say amazing, and we're done.
We're going with amazing. Eric, how was your week? Because it was. Hold on, Bobby. I asked about your week. You said you woke up at 4:30 and you went to the farmer's market at night. Is this on one day? Or was this every day?
It's been a fucking week, man.
Did you do it every day?
I did that the day before. I survived the Midwestern squall that passed through.
Yeah, yesterday was hot bananas.
Hot bananas and hot tornadoes. Survived that. And I got to play a new game, which we'll talk about later. And I started a new TV show, which I'll also talk about later. So, boom.
Bingo bongo. Eric, your week.
It's been a doozy.
You went to the farmer's market too?
Monday.
No, it wasn't wild. He didn't say that.
Well, no,
we visit Sarge. He had his beans.
We go to the farmer's market every Saturday morning, and we buy our
soybeans.
20 bags of 20 bags of celery from our celery dealer. And then then we got up on Sunday. We juiced our celery like we always do, and we drank it. It's delicious. You guys.
That sounds no, it's not.
It is actually high. It's super mild. Little bitter when you get the leaves in there.
Celery. It tastes like cardboard. Of course, it's fucking mild.
Nope, it's good. It's we've been doing this for 3 weeks, boys, and every 3 years.
Years or weeks? Jesus, that's a big jump.
3 year weeks. 3 year weeks.
3 weeks. Eek.
3 weeks. God, I literally feel like I'm 18, and that's a long time ago. Like every joint in my body feels there's no pain.
What about your blunts?
Blunts are good.
We're 2-8 up tonight. I'm sorry, Eric. I keep interrupting you.
You're
please.
good. I'm just rolling.
Do you add anything to it? Anything to it?
Straight celery juice.
Caleb's on that bone hurting juice.
And that's what I've been breaking because you guys all know I do intermittent fasting, so I don't eat until noon every day, and I stop eating at 8 p.m. So it's how I break my fast every day. Drink that about 30 minutes before my coffee, and then it's awesome. But anyway, so Monday was great. A lot of good movement at work. A lot of good commission check stuff, which was awesome. Going really well. And then there's some things moving in the hopper. Not going to talk about it yet. Not what I mentioned before the podcast that we're not going to talk about. There's another bigger thing. No, that's pretty fucking big.
God, you're just teasing the fuck out of our audience right now.
But in a couple weeks,
audience is all hot and bothered.
In a couple weeks, there may be a major announcement coming. I don't want to get any further detail than that. But anyway, let's move on.
Work related, game related. Anything? You gonna give us anything more?
I will just say life altering announcement.
Okay. Dope. Now I have one question about your celery juice. Mm-hmm. You said with relative specificity that your coffee comes 30 minutes later. Is that to prevent yourself from uncontrollably shitting because of the mass amounts of fiber that you're taking in?
There's two reasons. One, that is one of them.
Okay.
Because the second that coffee hits my lips, it's just goodbye. but you're supposed to drink it on a completely empty stomach and let it work its way through your gut completely.
Yeah.
Yep.
Work its way right through. Okay.
So it is uninterrupted in its flow. I'm just gonna keep on going with it.
Yeah, you are. Oh fuck!
And
Bobby's gone again. Bobby
really-
put up both hands, like, nope, I surrender.
And it, so it's a really easy movement through the system.
He's checking in.
He's still going.
Skewy, I think you might have missed the part where I'm drinking 16 ounces of celery juice at 30 minutes before my coffee. That's more so.
All right, Sarge, how was your week? Please save us from. Save us from this.
It's been all right.
Bobby's reaction of just
Eric drinks that celery. Yo, you're gonna slide on into my DMs.
I'm surprised What was that song? What was that song? If you played baseball as a kid, you used to sing about pooping.
I don't fucking know. I played baseball as a kid. I didn't sing about pooping.
Oh my god!
If you're going round first and you feel a little squirt, diarrhea.
Oh my God.
Diarrhea. If you're sliding into home and you feel a little foam, diarrhea.
I just need to. This episode's got to change to sliding into my BMs. Oh, holy shit! Oh fuck! That destroyed me. That fucked me right up.
Oh my god!
Bobby, you were a national treasure.
Oh, Metal Gear Survive. Okay, we'll get to that in a
Fucking
minute. Sorry.
come on. We'll get there. Sarge, how was your week? Oh my god, my jaw's
Sorry. I'm sorry. Hold on 1 second. I'm surprised nobody's asked why my water is translucent either, which is interesting. So,
Well, after
Nobody
your
wants to
celery
know
juice-
after your celery juice, Eric.
It's probably full of Tums to help you out. Your stomach's probably fucked up.
apple cider vinegar
You are a fucking monster.
and a
I
little
like my
bit,
water.
little
I
bit
like
of
my
lemon
water
juice.
with apple cider vinegar. Wait, is there any water in it?
Yeah, it's a whole bottle of
Okay.
water with a tablespoon of. Oh no, God! Oh,
The way you just described it was it's apple cider vinegar with a little bit of lemon
nope,
juice.
hard pass.
Apple juice vinegar.
Hard pass. Anyway, sorry, Ron. Go ahead.
Sliding
Well,
into
this last weekend. Okay, really?
Go ahead.
You sure?
Nope. But do it, please.
This last weekend we had our first baby shower.
Nice.
So we got to spend the whole weekend in St. Louis doing baby shower shit.
Getting gifts.
Yeah, kinda. It's kind of weird. So we did that, and then we got back on Monday, and my office is a disaster. The green screen's up because it's covering up a mess. It's
I
not
get
because
that.
it's up.
They're really
so-
good for that. You can kind of see over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I got
So
going on back
my
here.
office is destroyed right now. We moved our guest bed into the office and setting up the baby room in the other room. So that's basically been my week. Had a little campfire tonight to relax from all of our stress and getting stuff going this week. So
Dope.
Nice, man.
Dope. My week was interesting. Did some yard work for a buddy. That was fun. Did a couple days of work doing tearing down a 6 foot tall retaining wall that was on 2 separate sides of a walk or a staircase. It was 10 hours of work doing that, and then we mowed a bunch of lawns the next day. Got an email about a company that I'm interviewing. So wanted me to come in today for an in-person, and did that today. And I think it went really well. I'll tell you more when it develops, if it develops.
Nice.
did you
Oh,
fall
and
off any
this
mowers
weekend-
this week?
No, yes. I fell off the standing drivable mower because that thing has a 0-degree turn radius, and your boy flipped both handles opposite directions and spun himself right the fuck off. What else? Nobody saw it though. Nobody saw it. I hopped back on. It was awesome. If somebody saw it, they definitely didn't tell me, but that's okay.
You're gonna be a fucking video here on Facebook.
Yeah, YouTube's gonna be like, look at this dumbass. Look, Chunky threw himself from mower. Anyway, this weekend was the 1 year anniversary of my grandfather's passing. So we threw a big barbecue, and my phone's like, we had a big old barbecue and fry where we fried a bunch of chicken and onion rings and shit and barbecue burgers and smoked ribs, and it was fucking awesome. Sarge made it by at the end with some bourbon from Bourbon County that we toasted to, and that was fucking awesome. Sarge, you also gave me some bourbon barrel aged coffee beans that I turned into a French press the other day, and they were fucking delicious.
Was it really good?
Oh, it's so good, dude. It's so good. I made it for my grandma too, and she's like a coffee snob, and she had like 3 cups, so it was awesome.
I wasn't sure how you guys liked that bourbon or not.
It was all right.
Said anything? It's different.
It's kind of oaky.
Yeah.
What?
It's got a little bit of an oaky afterbirth, I think.
Did you get that in
Kentucky?
In Kentucky, in Bourbon County? Nice.
Yeah, it's the first distillery that opened up in Bourbon County since Prohibition.
I was going to ask is which one.
Yeah, buddy.
It's pretty cool.
So yeah, I bought Surviving Mars because the deluxe edition version of the game with the season pass is less expensive than the season pass. So I just did that. And why don't we do the news now?
Get into that news.
Get into the news. Real quick before we do the news, this episode's brought to you by Roughneck Beard Company, but we'll come back to that later. So there's not much news this week. That's kind of on purpose. Bobby and I got in the call first, and I was going to add more news. And then I was like, you know what? How about we don't? So there's only a few things. I think we should do the Game Pass thing last because it's going to lead into our conversation. What's quick? There's a poster up for Terminator Dark Fate, which, okay. It's interesting. The poster is a picture of who I assume to be Sarah Connor walking towards the camera over a deserted road with the sunset in the background, and it says, "Welcome to the day after Judgment Day." So when this movie takes place, who fucking knows?
It's the day after Judgment Day. That's when it takes place.
I see a picture in the paper of Schwarzenegger looking a lot like Negan from The Walking Dead. So.
Yeah. Schwarzenegger with like a gray beard, grayish, brownish beard. Yeah. That's a picture as well. The trailer drops tomorrow. So this is just a tease to get everybody excited. I also saw on Twitter, Hideo Kojima shared a bunch of pictures from Rise of the Skywalker.
Well, that was in Vanity Fair. They had their big write-up.
That was Vanity Fair, okay.
And
Who's
they put
playing
out
Sarah Connor. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
It's okay.
I have no idea.
I have to look this up.
Yeah, they had some really, really cool pictures. They go into a little bit of like what's happening. Not a whole lot, but the internet's buzzing, man. Like, it's interesting to see. Like, there's some really cool looking shots in there. There's one in particular of Kylo and Rey fighting that looks awesome. There's like some waves crashing behind them. It looks really good. And then Carrie Russell, they showed her character. Rocketeer ass fucking bounty hunter. She looks really cool.
Dope. Linda Hamilton.
Okay,
is playing,
but
it's the OG Sarah Connor.
That is Mackenzie Davis. Then it looks like on the poster.
No, that's fucking that's fucking Linda Hamilton on the poster, homie. She looks fucking dope.
Yeah, maybe it looks a lot like Mackenzie Davis.
There's another picture on IMDb that shows it closer.
Oh, is there? Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, Star Wars is fucking spinning up. We're gonna get that in December. I think everyone assumes the 20th around Christmas. Nerd Prom, what's up? Thanks for joining the chat. You guys are the best.
Yo.
Yeah. So it's, I don't know, man. It's one of those things where Sarge, fuck you. It's one of those things where I'm always excited for movies coming out, and Terminator looks dope. Oh shit! This week, sorry, back to that. I went and saw Booksmart on Monday.
Yeah.
The directorial debut of Olivia Wilde.
Mm-hmm.
That movie is fucking amazing.
It looks hilarious.
That movie
is really good.
Was it hilarious?
It's very, very funny,
Okay,
and it is
happy.
bananas. It is bananas. Billy Lord's in it. Carrie Fisher's daughter. And
Nice.
she shows up. Her character is fucking amazing. Go watch this movie. It's great. It's like Superbad and Broad City had a baby, which should be all you need to know.
Good.
There's an article that it'll be in the show notes. I don't want to read through it, but there's an article that Kotaku posted. Jason Schreier wrote about Josh Hawley talking about his anti-loot box bill.
We're not going to talk about this. We're just going to have it in the notes.
No, I said I'm not going to read. I'm not going to read it. I'm not going to read it. I meant I'm not going to read it word for word.
Yeah, why wouldn't we talk about it?
This fucking
Yeah,
guy.
this guy in the fucking face.
So,
Well, whoa.
I guess I'll just read some of it. Hold on.
With my words.
Yeah, don't threaten people on air.
Yeah,
because they'll find you.
He
It's not really.
He kind of looks
Go
like
ahead.
Christian Bale in American Psycho in the picture that I posted there. So I just maybe.
No.
Do you like Huey Lewis in the News?
Let me tell you about their seminal album. That whole scene, that whole sequence.
Don't
Yeah.
stare at
Whole
it.
Sequence.
Eat it.
Yep.
Ugh.
Oh.
It's
right.
bone.
Okay. Go, and then we'll discuss.
Yeah, so I'll pull the one that we had the most conversation about because. Okay. Do your kids play games with loot boxes in them? Schreier asks. Holly responds, they do not yet. They're 6 and 4. Okay, that age has nothing to do with whether or not they're playing those games. But
Both of my kids play games with loot boxes, by the way. I just want to call
he
that out.
says, but I've heard from lots of parents. That sounds like someone who hasn't talked to any parents. But I've heard from
checked
lots of
the
parents
Googles.
who say that their kids, the stories about all of a sudden these charges. What about these weird charges on my card? I thought they already paid for the game. How is it I'm being asked to pay more? Did I authorize this? How did the kid buy it? This is nothing to do with games and everything to do with parenting. We've heard from gamers, too, talk about this ruining the integrity of the game by essentially changing the way the game works. So I just want to point out that in that response, he was both incoherent for a little bit. He cited parents not realizing how money works, and then cited like the vocal minority of gamers that are assholes about everything, who are like, loot boxes are ruining my games. So my confidence in his research is.
So I'm
So
gonna point something out real quick. I have a 4-year-old and I have an 8-year-old. Both of them play games that contain loot boxes. Not once has either the 4-year-old or the 8-year-old ever randomly charged my card.
Well,
At
how
all.
is that?
Oh, because
Well, with what this guy's saying, he says that it just happens to everybody.
I'll tell you, Ryan. I'll tell you, Sergeant Sodium. Hold on, I'll get there.
I still won't believe you.
Can we switch our nameplates around for just a minute? So I'm Sergeant Sodium right now.
Please hold. Done.
Thank you. I'm going to tell you why. Because
Now you have no kids.
not yet. There's one on the way.
There you go. Boom.
Parents who I'm trying to say this as non.
I just switched your fucking name
I
tag
know,
to Sergeant Soda.
I know, but I'm
Be blunt.
I don't want to. I'm trying not
Rejoin.
to go off the way I did in the Discord because it doesn't make for audience building audio. With
You
all
want me to
the
just read your comments in the Discord?
No, don't do that. My point being is there are a group of parents, and I know some, that literally just plop their kids down in front of a game system and then don't bother looking at anything that they're doing and don't bother participating and don't bother doing anything that involves like being involved in their kid's life, and they're not paying attention. And I'm not saying that there aren't bad. I'm not saying that there are all parents do this. I'm not making that blanket statement, right? It's a matter of be involved in your kid's life. Pay attention to the media that they are watching and consuming. That includes video games, ladies and gentlemen. Video games are now a media that is acceptable across all age groups, and we are there. It is a format that's not going away. You have to pay attention to what your kids are doing because bad shit is gonna happen. Right?
That was the sound that those parents make.
Right. I agree with you. They're helicopters. They're just, here you go, play. And I hate saying that. Am I a perfect parent? No. By no means am I. But
What?
I make sure that I understand what games my kids are playing. I make sure that my consoles and our phones and our accounts all have this little setting on it. It makes my wife or I have to put in a password if a
Parental control.
he's oh no
Weird.
he said parental controls. No.
He said it.
Unbelievable. They're all built into the
Fucking
consoles.
clowns.
They are all there. Use them. It's a quick Google search. Don't just say, I hate to say it, don't just say yes, because all their friends are playing Fortnite. That doesn't mean little Johnny gets to play Fortnite. I'm going to say what my dad used to say to me all the time. Hey, dumbass. If all your
We're not
friends,
heating the whole neighborhood. Oh, wait.
that,
No, never mind.
too, that was a good one. But the old jump off a bridge adage. Hey, dumbass, if all your friends are going to go jump off a bridge into a lake with a foot of water, or a river with a foot of water, are you going to follow them?
If it's Apex, yes, because there's no fall damage.
Good point. I rest my case.
Does anybody else have anything they want to say?
Infuriating.
It's super easy to handle this. It's just like Eric was saying, the parents just don't take the time to sit down and realize that, on this console, I can set it to where they have to have a combination that has to be put in for my credit card to be used. Like anything that I purchase or my wife purchases, I don't even have kids. And I know about parental control because I actually pay attention on the actual Xbox. Yeah, I know these parents don't play games, but I've heard parents. I've heard plenty of parents say, "Oh, well, I didn't even want them to have an Xbox." All right, then why the hell did you even buy it? But then you buy it for them. You give them what they want and don't even pay attention to it. Like, if there's charges on my credit card that I don't know about and I find out about, I'm gonna be fucking pissed. I'm gonna go find out why, and it's gonna stop right then and there.
I have a feeling Bobby
and that's it.
is gonna go devil's advocate here, as Skiwi said in the chat.
All I'm going to say is this. Yes, of course, there should be parental controls and there should be more information being shared with the parents about what is going on. But maybe these developers should not make the mechanics at play with loot boxes as deceiving as they are currently. And maybe they should not use the first taste free mentality to get kids hooked on hey, we're going to give you this, you can use it, you're going to get a free loot boxes, but if you're going to keep that going, pay $5 or whatever it would be. Maybe there should be a bit more, ownership on encouraging and educating. Mm-hmm. And maybe there should be bigger developers that are sending out awareness to these things. They need to come together and say, hey, there's something happening right now. The way that we make games is changing across the board. We have some responsibility in what we deliver and how we deliver it, and using literal gambling animations and shit like that for a very impressionable audience, regardless of parents' involvement, there's going to be an impression put. And I want to take it beyond kids really quick, if I can. There's a lot of people,
but they're the future, Bobby.
Remember. They are the future, 100%. But there's also a very large population of people, adults, kids, whomever, mostly adults is what I'm speaking to right now, that struggle with a gambling addiction.
Yep.
And this is not doing them any favors. And quite frankly, anytime that you go near casinos or you're around things that involve scratch-offs or state lotteries, there's usually some sort of within reach context of, if you know anybody or yourself that's struggling with this, here's some outlets you can go to. And I think that there needs to be some responsibility on how to support mental health and what they might be forming in people right now as well. I'm not saying it should be abolished, but I think that there is this definite stance of fuck this guy, which, yeah, whatever. But the developers out there need to be a bit more poignant how they disclose what's happening.
I think my biggest issue with it is that everything you just said makes a lot of sense. Absolutely. My biggest issue is that that's not what Josh Hawley is trying to have done.
Right.
He's trying to eliminate them.
Totally.
And that I think is, I don't know, man. If you just eliminate them, then someone else will find a way to do it a different way.
And here's the biggest problem I have, and Bobby, I agree with everything you just said. I want to walk back a couple of my statements. I agree that it's not just children. I agree that there are parents that have to work and that have to work multiple jobs, and sometimes the video game console is there as a way to when it's
Occupy,
and when it's done right. So I don't want to take anything away from that, and in the context of what you said, though, what really annoys me about this is somebody who has no knowledge of what he's fighting for.
100%.
Zero knowledge. He has admitted that he has no first, and I'm sorry, this is the argument that it gets me so heated when we talk about education, too, because my wife was a teacher for 10 years.
Right.
And she would have people come in and be new assistant principals and principals that have zero teaching experience. That type of shit should not be allowed. This dude has no experience at all. He doesn't know what he's talking about. He then has his handlers handling Jason Schreier when questions got out of line. I can't imagine.
Too tough. Yeah.
I can't imagine how many questions Schreier, knowing his body of work, fired off that the PR guy jumped in and said, "We're not answering that. We're not answering that."
Probably so.
100% of them. Like the article reads, it is like there's some jumps in these questions that you're looking at. It's like obviously there was a whole bunch of questions that got Schreier to this question. The other thing is too is
dude, Schreier sends out a fucking dagger at the end of this interview.
So the dagger is amazing. so good. So good. But it's just like this is panhandling, or not panhandling. This is pandering to a.
There you go.
To a base. Guys, this is. It infuriates me that this is even a thing. It's y'all state, so y'all deal with it.
I think there's also just
handle y'all's shit.
I think that there needs to be, for a lot of things, and I think moderation's key in a lot of things for sure. And I just don't think that that's the case. Like getting rid of something does not usually solve it.
No.
And unfortunately, it comes back either nastier than before or in a way that is more damaging. But I don't think that just removing something that has existed because you deem it to be, bad or unworthy is the right approach. Like I fucking went to school in a dry county, and legitimately, like, people were going where they could to get the alcohol that they wanted.
Right.
And the problem being is that they just went off the deep end with it because they weren't supposed to have it. And so they just had a lot of it. And I just like you can use that argument in a lot of different ways. I don't want to rabbit hole. I just think that like teaching anybody who plays video games what a loot box is or isn't, or what your microtransactions in a game do or don't do, I think is really important. Like not putting a paywall up, like literally showing bright, shiny elements that are obviously really cool, and then saying, if you want this, now that you've seen it, pay for it. Mm-hmm. Like even that positioning, like that's shitty. Like put that stuff behind your dollar if you're really like adamant on it. Like hide it a little bit. Like they know what they're doing. It's very smart.
No,
we've talked about this a lot.
Yeah.
I 100%.
No, they're absolutely built to bring people in and keep them coming back and prey on the weak.
And I agree there needs to be reform.
I don't want to say weak. That's a bad.
Yeah.
Prey on those weaknesses. Yeah. Cool. So the dagger we talked about, Schreier at the end says something I'm actually personally curious about, and this is not related, but I know that you count Peter Thiel among your contributors. Have you guys ever talked about what it was like to try to obliterate my company? Because Peter Thiel tried to destroy Gawker pretty aggressively. And Holly said, we have not, so I don't have any personal information there. It just felt real good. It just felt real good for that to come out at the end. Let's see. There's a Westworld trailer for there's a season 3 trailer for Westworld that was very good and looks like it's taking place mostly outside of Westworld,
which makes sense based on the second season. And
I haven't seen the second season.
Oh, well,
It's okay. No, you can spoil it. That's fine. The statute of limitations.
That's all I'm saying. It's based on the second season.
It makes
a lot
sense.
of sense.
Sure.
And I'm excited because that gets into a very like cyberpunkish, right? With Cyberpunk right around the corner.
Oh yeah.
And Blade Runner and this kind of future that we may or may not be heading towards.
Man, we're gonna get that. We're gonna get Cyberpunk 2077, and we're gonna get Altered Carbon Season 2.
It's gonna be
and my cyberpunk fixation is gonna be sated.
When is
briefly.
And also when's Butcher Queen? Shout out to Sketch.
Yeah, so that they finished their thing. Butcher Queen, I think, is scheduled for October. So
look, there's so much Cyberpunk.
October and November.
It's gonna be
It's gonna be lit.
Oh
y'all.
baby,
so lit. What else? Trailer wise, Samurai Showdown is coming back with a new game. This is an old game that somebody was super excited about. Oh, there he is. It's, Eric was super excited about.
Oh my god, those games were so. Look, any fighting game where you could literally do a move that kills your opponent in one hit, no matter how much health they have, is fucking awesome.
Yeah, that's super dope. That's super dope.
But they're not easy to do. They have to be so perfectly timed that it's it's gonna be so much fun. And it looks like Street Fighter now, which is even cooler.
When was the last one? Do we know when the last one came out? Is it really like been like?
Yeah, it's. Hold on.
Well, while you're looking that up,
I'll start reading
the Watch Dogs 3 story and gameplay details that came out, which is, y'all, this sounds dope. So, this is all. We'll take this with a grain of salt. This is from comicbook.com, reported by Tyler Fisher. Thank you, Tyler Fisher. Game set in London, but not modern day London, rather the near future, and will have a more cyberpunk feel to it.
That's Westworld Season 3.
Fuck, we're gonna get Watch Dogs Cyberpunk too. What else? Where did it go?
I can take over.
Yeah, go for it.
So it's set. You play as a female in this game in a future version of London. You are infiltrating some sort of, like hacker group. I don't know if it's like an anonymous or something of that nature. And one of the big things that they're changing based off of feedback from the previous one is no guns. There might be tasers or action focused on like batons, but there will be no guns in this. Which, if I can just throw this in there, like playing Watch Dogs 2, they always felt a little out of place.
They felt okay a little bit for Aiden. But for Marcus, absolutely weird.
Yeah, the first Watch Dogs, I agree. I haven't played the second one, but yeah.
Yeah, the second one just felt so out of sync. And I think it's also interesting, too, like, with this being set in London, a lot less guns, a lot more cameras over there than what we deal with here stateside. Mm-hmm. And I think that's a perfect playground for what they're trying to do.
Yep.
So I'm really curious to see some of the technology behind it. And I think the last bit in that was it's rumored to launch this year.
Yeah, this fall. Fuck yes. I wonder. So it says that you're. Oh yeah, we started without you. So I wonder. It says here that your character works for a counter-terrorist organization.
Yeah.
And then you have to infiltrate a big hacker group. I wonder if your character is hacking or is infiltrating DedSec and then turns coat to join DedSec.
That'd be cool.
Based on what they're trying to do. I don't know. It sounds super interesting, and Watch Dogs 2 was fucking incredible. So
what if your character works for Abstergo?
What if your character works for Third Echelon or Fourth Echelon? And Sam Fisher's your boss.
You're in an animus.
I'm glad I totally
You're in an
didn't wear
animus,
pants at all after that comment tonight.
Well, I did wear pants and I blew them straight off.
Mm-hmm.
So the last news thing, and we'll use this as a transitional piece. Xbox Game Pass announced their next upcoming games for the next 10 days. And they're fucking great. Next 14 days, I guess.
Man.
They're super good, y'all. They're super good.
Just continue to dominate every month. Like, I look at the lists that are coming, and it's just... I can't... E3 in a couple weeks, it's just... Like, with the lineup that they're getting... Like, these are publishers now wanting to put their games on Game Pass because they see the numbers. And
what is Microsoft going to do at E3, y'all?
And they know what's coming.
I'm weak inside. So they announced 8 games this Earlier this week, they were like, what if we just announced a bunch of games that are coming to Game Pass? And everyone, of course, lost their shit. So, to get into those, they are, and I'm going to read them in order of release to make it easier for everybody. Metal Gear Survive coming out tomorrow, or right now, if you want to start playing and stop listening to us. Banner Saga.
Don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that. We would appreciate it if you did. Banner Saga 1 also coming out tomorrow. Void Bastards, which Bobby didn't realize was on Game Pass. He was like, y'all seen this game? It looks dope. And I was like, yeah, it's on Game Pass. And he's like, what? That comes out on the 29th. Dead by Daylight on the 30th. Outer Wilds on the 30th. Full Metal Furies on the 6th of June. The Banner Saga 2 also on the 6th of June. And Sarge, because you haven't bought it yet, but you need to play it, Super Hot on June 6th as well. Yo, it's a good list of fucking games, guys.
This is one of the strongest collections. Consistently great games, like dropped at once. And I mean, Metal Gear Survive, I didn't play, but it's pretty shitty. And I think out of all that I've seen here, like that's the weakest link. But you know, if just word of the wise, if you're not in a really good headspace, don't play the Banner Saga.
Yeah, no.
If you're in a good place, don't play Banner Saga?
No. Bad space. Don't play Banner Saga.
Yeah, if you're in a bad place, don't play it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, that game is... I would argue that if you're in a good place, don't play it because it'll bum you right out.
That game is depressing.
It'll bum you right the fuck out. It's very good, though.
I'm not going to lie. I'm super excited about Dead by Daylight because I've wanted to try that game. It's one of those games.
Really good.
It's one of those games that I've always looked at and been like, man, if I could just try this game out, I'd probably play it.
The old asymmetric multiplayer, see?
Yeah.
I'm super pumped too because like a lot of these Obi's getting to the point now where I can kind of get back to my recording schedule, and I really like to focus on PS Plus games and Game Pass games for those quick reviews. And there's some really great games that I would love to take a stab at for that. So
Super Hot's so good.
For sure.
Oh my God.
For sure.
Super Hot VR is amazing.
I want to point out that the first reply to this is somebody with a GIF that's Leia saying "I love you" at the Carbonite chamber, and Game Pass replied with just Han saying "I know." And the people that run that Twitter account are fucking amazing.
They are.
Yeah.
I hope we can shake their hands one day.
Okay, so that concludes the news. So that means we're going to talk about the topic, and our topic lends right into this last conversation about Game Pass stuff. And that the topic is: do console exclusives actually, truly, really define a console? And the reason I ask this is because I've had a lot of conversations working at the old GameStop recently, because I started doing that again. I've had several conversations recently with people that say that PlayStation's the best because of the exclusives. And I'm like, yeah, how many of those do you play? And they're like, well, I haven't played any of them. And I'm like, hold the fuck on.
That's like this fucking guy trying to pass a bill. So
I switched.
Change the name back.
I switched your name back, Eric. You got it down, man. So like the thing that pops into mind immediately is like, if we're going to talk about exclusives being the thing that runs a console, right? It would make more sense to me if PlayStation's big bombastic exclusives weren't only single player. But the reality is that they're all only single player, and single player games don't sell as much as multiplayer games in terms of what everything. So yeah, just like tumble that around in your brain mouths for a minute, and then
I can shed some good light on that.
Shed that good.
I'm sorry, hold on. Are you going to shed light on what a brain mouth is or the topic?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
So when a brain and a mouth like each other.
Keep going.
Fuck outta here.
I want to see where this goes.
Eric is like, you had my interest.
Is this booty board or bounty board?
It's just fucking
It
transition.
depends on where you take this, Bobby.
So anyway, I was a very much an Xbox 360 kid, and I had a lot of shit on that. When we've talked about this a lot on the show, but I'll just go ahead and like air it out again because it's relevant now. I did not appreciate how Microsoft handled the introduction of the Xbox One, and
It will not be named.
I did an about face,
Fucking legend.
and I went to the PS4. and that was cool. I had fine time with it. I was pretty impressed when I started to see the games for it, and I was like looking over at Microsoft, and I was just like, shit, man, like there's not a whole lot coming from that camp. And I was really happy with my PlayStation 4, and then things started to shift a little bit, and I started to see a little bit more from a service standpoint, and I was able to get an Xbox relatively cheap at the time, so I went back, and at that point in time, like there was things that drew me away from exclusives because it was more quality than quantity at that point in time on
sure.
things that like I was really enjoying with it. So I am now at a point where I have an Xbox One X and a PS4 Pro. I feel like the Xbox One X is like the best hardware you can have right now if you're into like, graphics and that sort of thing, and you have the setup for it. So my plan was, get the Xbox, use that as your every like multi-console daily driver, and keep the PlayStation for exclusives because they had been really kicking Microsoft's ass in that camp and have continued to do so. But then the Nintendo Switch came out, and it showed how it could really combine both of those elements. And I think it's a really good blend of services, third party, and exclusives there. So I switched back and forth. Exclusives, I think, are super important. I think, like, still right now, if you wanted to have, like, if somebody's like, what should I buy? Like, if the Nintendo Switch isn't on they're like Xbox or PlayStation, which I totally get, you would pick one of those over Nintendo right now. I mean, Game Pass is a really strong, compelling argument, but there's a lot of this generation's best games on PlayStation that you would not get to play. And you would get to play a lot of those other third-party things on Microsoft. So nothing exclusive from Microsoft, in my opinion, has trumped any other exclusives, Nintendo or Sony this year. Or not this year, but this generation.
Sure. I think what I think when I think about that is the fact that I know people, Sarge being one of them, who don't opt into single player games normally, right? And so when you have Call of Duty removing its story mode to appeal to the fact that like 12% of Call of Duty purchasers complete the story, how many people just don't care? Like, I don't think Sarge has realized what he's missing. That's between him and whatever he wants to do. But like, I don't think Sarge is gonna be upset about the fact that he hasn't played God of War or Horizon Zero Dawn because those are all single player games, And so, like, how many people are like that? Also, is what Xbox is offering for a wide swath of people better than creating, if I'm completely honest, relatively similar exclusives? Like God of War, Last of Us, and Uncharted are all in the same boat. They're all third-person adventure games with story-heavy elements and emotional beats. And like, don't get me wrong, I don't mean to minimize the mastery of those games in their creation. But it appeals to like an audience.
And Bobby, and Ryan, I want to hear Ryan's take on this because this is an interesting topic, I think, for him specifically. But I'm going to bring one thing up we talked about last week, right? Is the nebulous cloud gaming partnership between Sony and Microsoft, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think if we were doing this podcast back when I was y'all's age, I would have said console exclusives 100% define a generation of consoles. They absolutely do. PlayStation 1, sure. PlayStation 2, Nintendo 64, original Xbox 360, right? I think now as we move forward and the hardware is becoming normalized and ubiquitous across all consoles, right? I mean, the article you posted in the Discord earlier, Bobby, about PlayStation's now allowing when the PS5 comes out, you're going to be able to play PS4 games on it and it's going to work, right? Which is something
you'll be able to play multiplayer.
Yeah, you'll be able to play multiplayer. Something you can't do this generation with PS3 games because of the difference in the architecture. I think now it's not mattering, and I think Microsoft, to your point, Caleb, is 100% on the forefront of that because they're moving to a point where consoles just aren't relevant anymore, and I think Sony understands that. I think they're starting to come around to that. I thought it was really interesting, too, just referencing that again. There was an article, I can't remember who posted it, but that decision was made above and beyond the PlayStation's team knowledge of it. Which I was like, oh,
oops, that's not good.
Not
really.
I
was gonna say really quick before Sarge does his point. Like the only thing I wanted to say to Caleb's point he brought up, I don't think 5 years from now people are going to be talking about services that they got on this generation. They're going to be talking about those heavy hitter console exclusive games that define the generation.
I agree.
I don't agree with that at all.
I don't either.
Game Pass is revolutionizing what the game marketplace looks like.
They're already comparing that to Netflix, man. Netflix they are the Netflix of games. Somebody else has that title. Streaming services goes to Netflix.
Right, but there's no competition for Game Pass. And because there's no
people from
competition,
Sony would argue with content.
PS Now does not compete.
PS Now might not compete, but they were the first ones to that content.
It may never compete if my
how many people talk
theory
about
holds true.
How many people talk about PS Now as compared to the number of people that talk about
and
Game Pass?
as Dirty's saying in the chat right now, Game Pass for EA Access has been around longer than Game Pass. And so you have all these different streaming things that are happening there. Download it. I'm not saying it's not important. It's going to be continuing and evolving. And it's going to become that cloud platform, xCloud, more so. Like, people aren't
I think it's way more of a game changer. Like, EA Access isn't Game Pass. It's not. It's an old library of games. You don't get anything new free with your subscription. You get everything 9 to 12 months post-release. And so, like, yeah, they're somewhat similar because it's a subscription service that comes with games, but Xbox is putting all of their first-party content on it with its subscription fee. It's also wrangling in dozens of developers to put their projects up there, whether or not those projects were extremely successful or if they were just relatively mediocre. And I think that, yeah, we're always going to talk about God of War, just like we always talk about Zelda, but we don't talk about, I don't know, like, we'll talk about how single-player games change because of what God of War did, but Game Pass and how that evolves into Project xCloud is going to actively dictate the conversation about streaming games. Xbox is positioned to jump into that play space because of the Game Pass move.
Hold on real quick, Bobby. I want to focus on the question, right, of the main topic, right? And I understand that we're talking. The industry is about to go through when we get in a couple weeks when Microsoft announced their plans, and thank God Voldemort's not going to be on stage to ruin them again this time. But when he announces, whenever Phil Spencer, our Lord and Savior, talks about, a couple weeks. It's going to ultimately, yes, I agree, fundamentally shift the way we look at services for games. But is that really going to change the conversation on until we get a game that is Sony, or we can play Legend of Zelda on Xbox, right? Or play Halo on a PlayStation? Is the conversation going to really change on for the open-minded, for the woke like this group in our audience? I think so, because we see the larger picture. But I think for the masses of gamers, it's still going to be, no, fuck Microsoft. I'm a Sony guy. Or Microsoft's going to be like, hey guys, cross-platform play, and then Nintendo's going to be over in the fucking land of the rising sun, going, it's a Mario. I think that's what it's always going to be.
Nintendo. The argument for
allow me to retort.
Sarge, you'll get a minute. You'll get a second.
Fine.
Here's some data for you all.
Jesus Christ! Here we go.
Q3 2018. Yep. PlayStation Now was 52% of all subscriptions on video game console. EA Access was 16%. Beyond that was Xbox Game Pass at 15%. EA Origins Access Premier 9%, and then Access was 8%, just beyond that. The point I'm trying to say is this. You've heard me say on this show multiple times, in my humble opinion, Game Pass is the most innovative thing that's come out this generation. It is not what people are going to be talking about when they recall Xbox One and PS4. They're going to be talking about Gods of War. They're going to be talking about Breath of the Wild and the Switch. They're going to be talking about Uncharted. They're going to be talking about all of those things more so than when you really talk about like the innovations that live last generation. But I hear you talk a lot more about Mass Effect and Halo than you do any of those services that came out. And arguably bringing more gamers together and having more access to features and games and like fast downloads and shit like that with Xbox Live on the 360 is arguably more innovative than a streaming service or video games based off of what it did and achieved.
I don't.
Sometime the tea is hot.
PlayStation Now is not Game Pass. They're wildly different. Right? Like PlayStation Now isn't a subscription service that's adding new content to it. It's a way to play old shit.
I'm gonna use
and like that's cool, but PlayStation Now is backwards compatibility. You have to stream onto your console. And if you have a bad internet connection, you don't get to do it. Game Pass is not even that. Xbox is backwards compatible on its own.
Hold on, Caleb, 1 second. Bobby, are you on the 6-axis chart? Is that the website you're on?
VentureBeat.
Okay, so I think it's the same exact chart, right? I ended up
like blue and green,
yeah,
circle.
It's a wheel chart. So I'm going to use your own data against you.
Ooh.
This chart, and I would imagine because they don't call it out specifically, looks like it includes free trials. Right? So you have to put your credit card in to sign up for PlayStation Now. You don't get your free trial without your credit card, right? So that automatically in the subscription world counts you as a subscription.
No, this is talking about quarterly revenue. So it's already got the money from them.
Okay. 2, I would also argue that install base has a lot to do with that number. Right? If you're a PlayStation owner and there's 94 million consoles in the market, I don't necessarily. I'm not arguing with you. I think I'm not arguing.
And
with
PlayStation Now has been around since.
Yeah, and PlayStation Now has been around since they bought Gaikai. What was it?
They bought Gaikai in 2012 before the system won.
Look, I've never paid for PlayStation Now. I actively pay for Microsoft Xbox Game Pass.
I get it. You're being devil's advocate. I get it. So, Sarge.
We're here to slay the devils tonight, boys.
Sarge, let me know. So, like, based on all of this stuff, right? Like, have you ever bought a system because of a game?
Nope.
Would you ever change what system
So why
you
are we waiting
own?
on this guy to talk?
Moving on.
What the fuck is he gonna?
Next topic. Discussion points. Go.
I've never bought a system because of a game. That's not true.
Fine, Bobby. Fine. Be that way.
Look,
Damn it.
I'm telling you, sometimes the truth hurts. If you've not paid for a fucking game or a console, because what on earth are you gonna add?
Damn. Sometimes the tea is actually lava. No, fucking.
Let him. Damn it! Everybody else, turn off your camera. Ryan, talk.
I don't know what to say anymore.
Yeah, Bobby just fucking.
I'm not worthy.
Let me put
Good
Caleb's
Lord.
question a different way. Why have you never bought a console because of a specific game?
I bought a console based on what console my friends had.
Yeah.
Because single
For sure.
player is not my thing. I've said it a billion times over. And quite frankly, if you look at it, I think Xbox had more exclusives that were multiplayer than PlayStation, so I picked the right console regardless.
Sure.
Because I like multiplayer exclusives because like Halo, I played all of
Gears.
those, and Gears, and I played the shitload out of that, and
Yeah.
Forza, and so I mean, it just so happens that the console I picked had the exclusives that appealed to me.
Yeah. It's interesting that this conversation now, and we're in a time where Halo is largely silent this generation. We got Gears 4, that's it. And we got Halo 5, that's it.
Yeah.
And for games that had 3 titles each, 4 titles for Gears, fuck no, Halo had 5 titles on 360.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's weird because like for Microsoft they had to pivot to something else. But at the same time, like I don't know where I was going with that. It's just PlayStation's exclusives look like they're coming out more, but we've gotten Horizon, we've gotten God of War, and we've gotten Spider-Man.
I think you said it.
You've gotten a lot more than that.
Well, no, hold on. I think, I think Caleb, where you're going, that is exactly what Don Matrick did. Fucked up the whole console generation. Yeah, I put it squarely on his shoulders. Not bad engineering choices or anything like that, right? All his fault in that E3 press conference, and then the subsequent buy another console comment. Is Microsoft has had to, they had to pivot so quickly and spend this entire generation, one, putting out, reproving that they can build the most powerful hardware on the market, right? Which they did with the Xbox One X. And on all indications and everything we've seen, whatever the next Xbox is going to be more powerful than PlayStation 5. There's been multiple cited sources that have talked about that. But that's, console hardware aside, because that's becoming a non-factor, right? With the internet speeds coming up and everything else. I think it very much is. We have not seen those exclusives for Microsoft because Microsoft has had to say, well, shit, we've got to win back the hearts of people. And I think that's what Game Pass is doing right now. They are winning back the hearts of the gamers by saying, hey guys, for $10 a month, here it is. What, Bobby?
Yeah.
What
I'm laughing at Sarge and his goddamn soybean horses.
Dent in the chat said, I have... Fucking dumb.
But no, even what Skiwi said, right, is he bought a PS4 over an Xbox because they historically have better RPG and story-based games, and I completely agree that. The only reason I would buy, the only reason I would
nobody tell me nothing. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say the only reason I would buy a PlayStation 5 or PlayStation 4 at this point is to go back and play Horizon Zero Dawn and God of War and these games that I've missed. Just because I've always had some other thing to put money on or towards. But now, thanks to Bobby's article that he shared in Discord earlier, I don't got to do it.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Just buy a PlayStation 5, jump right in there. Fuck it.
Yeah, it just seems strange that, oh man, PlayStation has the best console. They're fire and forget games. And I'm not saying that like they're bad. I'm saying that like you finish them and they're like, that's it.
So here's the thing though, like why would you, like right now Microsoft beating Sony there? Like, and look, I play my Xbox is my primary console. Like I have nothing against it. Like I love that console to death, but you cannot sit here as informed as you are and fucking say that Sony has not kicked the shit out of Microsoft with exclusive content this generation. It's happened. And they put out some of the highest fucking reviewed games this generation. So why wouldn't somebody get that and have access to those games that define this generation as well as all those other experiences that you had that came out?
Because they didn't kick the shit out of Microsoft's games.
Did.
They kicked. Shut your mouth, Bobby. They didn't kick the shit out of Microsoft's games. They kicked the shit out of Microsoft's inactivity, which I don't think is the same thing. No, it's not the same thing. Because if Microsoft was creating Halo the way it was creating Halo and creating Gears the way it was creating Gears in the 360 days, they would have had something to compete. Microsoft didn't show up to that fight for a reason, and the fact that those games are selling well is awesome, right? That's awesome, but they're building their foundation on a style of game that's changing rapidly, and I think that like the number of people that are going to get on console to play exclusives that are single player are going to dwindle compared to the number of people that are on good quality exclusives that are multiplayer, and PlayStation doesn't make those. And like the industry's trending towards multiplayer. Don't get me wrong, shit out of Microsoft in a lot of ways in this generation for sure, but I don't think it's because of exclusives.
But
PlayStation didn't.
PlayStation came out to that argument.
Forza Horizon, one of the best driving games that exists.
Yep.
Welcome to the
But
house.
would you say that is turning heads the same way that Apex, PUBG, Fortnite, even
do you know the number of people that used to bank on PlayStation for Xbox to play Forza Horizon?
No, I'm saying best multiplayer this generation. Are you literally going to say Forza is what defined it?
No, that's not what this conversation's about. Where it's about exclusives. I'm not saying that they've put out something that's defined the generation. I'm saying they're going a completely different direction.
Fair.
And like it's like comparing apples to oranges, which that's a bad metaphor because why can't fruit be compared? But like I was saying something else and I forgot what it was.
No,
it's yeah.
Well, so I'm looking right now at the PS4 exclusives, and all I'm seeing for the most part is single player. I don't know exactly what other right. But if you look at Xbox isn't just putting out single player games. So yeah, if you want to put it that way, PS4 beat Xbox in single player exclusives for the fact that that's the only thing that they focused on, and Xbox significantly destroyed PlayStation on the fact that they put out multiplayer exclusives that appealed to a lot more people.
What multiplayer exclusives is Xbox?
Yeah, what
outside of Forza,
what have they
Crackdown?
What have they done?
They've got Forza Horizon, all of those.
Yep.
They've got.
Don't get salty. We're just asking a question. Calm down.
I'm not. I'm just pointing it out.
This specific generation, Xbox One.
Halo 5 was on Xbox.
Oh yeah,
One.
you're right.
Yeah.
I apologize.
Master Chief Collection is also on Xbox.
I can't think of the rest off the top of my head.
Sorry,
I think there's at least a couple more
remastered games. I'm trying to make this as
Halo
to
5 is still in there.
Yeah, I'm trying to make this as apples to apples as I can.
Well, let's take Last of Us off of PS4's list.
Yeah, so Last of Us is off of that until Last of Us 2 comes out. I think the point is look, when you to Bobby's point, like when you're 94 million versus an unreleased number, right? The exclusives that Sony have put out are making a much larger impact just because of install base. If we're comparing, and I've said this since the launch of Xbox Live and the launch of PlayStation Online or whatever the hell their online service is called, Xbox is the place. Yeah, Gears is exclusive. Xbox is the place to play multiplayer games, and I still to this day look at PlayStation. I remember my fondest memories of my PlayStation 3 was playing single player content, right?
Yep.
I didn't even play Final Fantasy 11, a game that I have 4,000 plus hours dedicated of my life to, on a PlayStation. I bought it for the multiplayer connectivity that Xbox Live offered, because it was on Xbox 360. So I think if we're looking at that, the stories that the Sony studios are putting out, way better than what Microsoft released this generation. But what you were saying, Caleb, I agree. Microsoft had to be inactive on that front because they basically had to. Phil Spencer came in, and I think he said, "Hey guys, we got to wash this generation and start thinking about 2020 and how we're going to build the infrastructure over the next 8 years to recoup what we did."
PlayStation beat Xbox in the console war because of Xbox's shoddy launch, straight up.
Because of Don Matrick.
Yes.
And
the system was $100 cheap.
Sony Active Studios, the games that they put out this generation have been some of the greatest video games ever made.
Correct.
But Sony had already won the console. First exclusive Sony Studios game came out.
I'll tell you how much exclusive mattered. How much has Phil Spencer talked to last E3 on what they were acquiring to make games?
But that's the point I just made.
Yes.
I completely agree with that. He basically when Don Matrick got the boot, thank you, and Phil was announced, he spent the last 6, 7 years, 8 years, whatever the hell it's been, fixing
building a stable.
That 90-minute show by building a stable and building the thing so that way Microsoft can come out what we're going to see in a couple weeks and we're all, got our soft clothes on for. And I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm hoping it's going to happen. I have put my faith in Phil.
In Phil we trust.
In Phil we trust. Oh God, we all need. That's the shirt we need for the fucking Microsoft press conference.
for the Xbox press conference.
Bobby, design it. Let's go.
Done.
In Phil we trust, and we're gonna take a picture and send it to him and see if we get a shout out.
We better.
I think it's pretty interesting if you go to Metacritic. platform, and you look at Xbox One versus PS4 versus Switch, it's very telling on what the people who buy those consoles buy them for. And outside of Red Dead Redemption 2 and Grand Theft Auto, you can start to see a very big line in the sand on people in most platforms. And I think the only two that I see in like the top 10, maybe even the top 20 here with a quick scan for Xbox is Forza Horizon 4 and 3. That's it. And then you go over to Switch or you go to PS4, completely bogged down with these console exclusives having the highest marks. And so, yeah, like my point is there's nothing but stuff here for the most part on Microsoft, and that's fantastic. But when you look at a company like Nintendo or Sony that's offering more than what you can get on this one, like from a pure consumer standpoint, why wouldn't you go where there's more opportunity to play new things, whether it's multiplayer, whether it is single player?
I think I think Ryan's the answer to that argument. It boils down to personal preference, right? I mean, Ryan picks his console based on where his friends are, right? And all his friends are on Xbox, right? Outside of this group, because I don't think any of us are his friends, because he doesn't talk to us while he's on the show.
Oh damn!
Every time I open my mouth, I get yelled at. So
shut up, Ryan.
Ouch!
I just wanted to make that one. Awesome.
But wouldn't it make more sense if the consumer wasn't if they wanted to play with their friends, Ryan? Wouldn't it make more sense if crossplay was standard and the exclusives are really what mattered on where you would go next? If web-based gaming or cloud-based gaming is next, and you're buying based off of playing with your friends here, it shouldn't fucking matter. Dauntless that came out yesterday or the day before is crossplay with Sony and PC right out the gate. Like that's how it should be. That way you can buy and play what you want to play and be able to play with regardless.
But that's not how it is.
Yeah, well, as of right now, no. Like when Xbox One came out, no, it wasn't that. I mean, like going forward, who knows what's going to happen?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what I said earlier in the night. As we move into the next generation, and if crossplay becomes a thing, I don't think exclusives are going to matter as much. That was very well done, Caleb, on the opening of your giant water jug.
God,
I think it'll matter more. Eric.
I think from a consumer standpoint, it's not going to matter more. But I don't. Well, no, I disagree with you. I think Sony is still playing that game. I think Sony, the PlayStation team, is still playing that game where they think it will matter more. I think Sony, the executive team, which is ultimately who matters, is playing. No, Microsoft's got, or our competitors, Google and Amazon, who hasn't even rolled out their cloud gaming service yet or talked about it, and it's coming. Are sitting there going, well, guys, what did I say?
I think that content matters so much that they would make a deal. We'll give you Game Pass access on Sony if you give us your exclusive content on our platform.
That lends into my theory that Microsoft is going to fucking flat out buy Sony. They could do it.
I don't know.
I mean, it doesn't matter. They could hostile takeover if they wanted. They could say, "Nah, hey guys, we're coming in and doing this whether you want it or not." They've got the capital and the cash.
So, like, So this we haven't really answered the question yet, I think. Also, Panda, there's two things I gotta bring up from the chat. Panda said he's excited for Halo Infinite. Uh-huh. Fuck yes. Story mode, single player, multiplayer. Yeah, I'm ready for Halo to be the king of again. Dentonstein said, so is the console exclusive a good choice for companies going forward? I think that's a very interesting question. But I wanted to bring something up before we answered that question, and I'm delaying right now because I forgot what the fucking thing I was going to say was.
Proud of you.
Fuck off.
I mean, console exclusives are a good choice for companies. Playing the. It has to be.
Well, then it's not console exclusive, homie.
Those games would be. Multiplayer would be crossplay, not a single player story. Right?
Console exclusive cannot be crossplay.
You misheard. He said multiplayer games will be cross-platform, and Bobby's argument is In the next generation, exclusives will matter more to push hardware sales, because there is going to be exactly what I'm saying that it won't is, and Bobby, I don't mean to speak for you, but I think I'm getting this right.
No, you are.
It's going to be more important to have solid exclusive titles if you want to move hardware in the next generation, because if you can all of a sudden get your Xbox Live service across all consoles, you have to have some reason to own a PlayStation, or there's not going to be any reason to buy a PlayStation. If I can play God of War on an Xbox, what? Why?
What? Yeah.
Why would I ever buy?
I think that's the point.
But so at its core, when it comes to the question of what defines the console, is exclusive games, is the lack of exclusive games what defined Xbox, or is its shitty marketing what defined Xbox?
Don Matrick's failure at life is what defined Xbox.
And our exclusives defined initially that got them the lead, or was it fortuitous circumstance? Like, you could argue for sure that in the last 3 years, the exclusives, in the last 3 years, it's literally just Horizon, God of War, and Spider-Man, right? Like, you could argue that those big games that were tent poles for them each year.
Dude, Detroit Human, not for me, but it sold a shit ton.
Yeah. Game was not well rated, but sure.
Still sold a lot.
Yeah, okay, still. You can argue in the last 3 to 4 years that they have defined themselves with their exclusives. But I don't think their exclusives are what sold the system. It might sell systems now, but people didn't buy PlayStations in 2013 because they were excited for God of War. They bought PlayStations in 2013 because they were cheap. They didn't come out of the gate eating their own dick like Xbox. And
that's because that's a console they had before.
And they're moving up.
I don't know if, yes, a lot of people, but there was a lot of people that I had a lot of friends that refused to buy an Xbox because of what they saw at E3.
Yeah,
shit there.
Same.
So it wasn't necessarily that the chat.
So I think you could argue that like this generation was defined by who stumbled out of the gate. Because
Microsoft didn't stumble, man. They fucking flat out fell through the floor
talking though, like,
after tripping down the stairs.
I will guarantee it. Like, for the last 5 years, since 2013, like I would say for the last, people have not been making the decision off of the 2013 or 2012 E3 announcement. That's what
I just said.
Yeah, I don't.
That's not what's informing people today, but it did earlier for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I just said. Like, in the last 3 to 4 years, the PlayStation has defined itself by its continued content, and Xbox has had to recoup from the fact that the initial thing that defined the consoles hurt them so badly.
I think that the services are going to be super, to like really put a nail in it here. Like,
you just said they weren't as important as the games earlier. I'm confused.
For this generation, games outweighed services for sure. Going forward, next year with Stadia, Amazon, Apple, Microsoft, etc., all doing things with cloud-based, and the hardware not mattering, to Ryan's point, your phone as a console will be what defines it. And you're just literally saying like, oh yeah, I'm playing this game, Xbox or whatever it be. And like, I think it'll be really weird on a streaming level who gets the rights to it. But this generation that we're in right now, and this fucking sea change going streaming, I guarantee it is more defined about the games that came out than it is about the services introduced.
And
this
just
generation.
For people listening, jumping in late, we're talking about streaming games, not streaming as we would think in the Twitch or YouTube sense. I just want to make sure that
for sure.
For people.
Right. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Cool beans.
That's the point I'm trying to make.
Yep.
Like,
yeah, for sure.
A year from now, completely different conversation.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm super excited about that conversation.
Yeah, I was thinking about it last night when I was just laying in bed. I was like, man, I really wish I could just plug a controller to my phone and run some riffs in Diablo. Because and I was just sitting there going, "Oh, it's coming." Not Diablo Immortal, fucking Diablo 3. Just I don't give a shit about that game. I'm talking about game streaming.
Ryan, would you not play Forza on your phone?
I didn't say that.
Would you? I mean,
The response was so defensive. I didn't say that.
I did what? No.
I didn't say that.
No, I definitely had to give him that.
Look at the tape.
I probably would.
yeah, that's. I mean, I think that would be interesting. Then it doesn't become like I have a plane.
If you could plug this in to your phone and have your phone sitting there, it's just the screen, and anywhere play Forza, you wouldn't do it,
Dude, yeah. Bro, he said he would.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
Did you say he would or would not?
And like that's the thing that's crazy is like nobody's gonna.
Can you guys hear me?
A year from I can hear you. A year from now,
I've been asking
Good job,
questions
guys.
and no one's
they're
reacting.
not gonna be like
Good job, guys.
if I saw Ryan on Forza, I wouldn't be like
Loser.
I told you.
no. I mean, I don't think that I would be like, oh, you're playing Xbox or you're playing PlayStation. You're just playing Forza. And now whoever has that, like, I don't think that's gonna be as relevant at that point in time.
I think one of the indicators here that's coming, and I think it's interesting, and I don't know if anybody noticed, but now when you're looking at your Xbox Live friend list, no matter where you are, it tells you what they're on.
Yeah.
The icon next to their name has
the-
changed. It tells you if they're on an Xbox or they tell you they're playing on PC. Like whenever
I think the identification will stick around because there's like iTunes and Spotify are completely digital, non-physical represented things, and people have that conversation. Are you on iTunes or Spotify? Spotify. Oh well, fuck. Never mind. You know what I mean? Like that happens, and so I think it'll still. I don't think it'll be as big. Xbox Die Hard, but there will still be like, are you subscribed to Xbox or PlayStation? If crossplay is a big deal, that conversation will be even smaller. But
does that?
Yeah.
I've never looked at someone and said, "Have you heard this track? Oh, are you on Apple or are you on iTunes?" No, I'm on Spotify. Oh, okay, cool. I've never and then been like,
you
oh, no,
don't pay attention to our group chat at all.
You can't get on that. You can't get on that. You can't listen to this music then.
Dude, look at our group chat like 2 days ago. The Counselor Rick's group chat. Fucking Seer tried to share an entire like playlist, and each song was an iTunes and Apple Music link. And Ben and Tech were like, "Yeah, I don't use that shit." That conversation still happens like all the time. And that's the only time it comes up.
But
like,
yeah,
I'm gonna show you this song. And
it's not. That's not the. I wasn't trying to make the point of like, oh my god, use. What I'm saying is I've never looked at music and said, oh, I would have. Now, Ben and Tech are a little harder on people, I would argue, than most. But I would have been like, oh, okay, cool. Here's and then I would have just said, fuck it, I'll go look it up on Spotify, and not made a big deal out of it.
Yeah,
I've never.
Also, I think I might have misspoke. I think Tech uses Apple.
Yeah, but I've never vehemently looked at somebody who uses Spotify and been like, oh, fuck, you and I don't like the same music, even though we're both listening to Metallica.
Can I ask you a question, you guys?
No.
Maybe.
Go ahead.
Do you have anything besides Netflix that you pay for?
Nope.
Hulu and HBO.
Actually, I do.
Yeah, Hulu, HBO, and Netflix.
I use Sling TV.
Hulu, HBO, and Netflix. Yeah.
Okay. And
Do you buy
Eric?
HBO through Hulu, or do you have it separate?
I have it separate.
Okay.
It was an emergency. Game of Thrones was like 2 weeks away, and I needed HBO.
Got it.
Fair.
I have Hulu, Prime, a couple Twitch subs. I mean, the list goes on.
Why do you have Netflix?
I have Netflix.
And you have Hulu and you have Prime.
Yep.
Well, Prime, I understand why you'd have that. Like, why would you have Hulu over Netflix or have them together, both?
Some stuff's not. Oh, fuck off, Bobby! I know. I just. Go on, Eric.
I knew
the goddamn question.
I saw where this was going the second he was getting there. The second he asked the question. One, because there was a point in time before I lived in this house where we did not have cable.
Fucking hate Bobby right
So
now.
therefore, Hulu was our connection to things that are happening live that would never pop up on Netflix, right?
Yeah.
Why do you still pay for it?
Because we still only watch that, but it's cheaper actually for me to have cable and gigabit internet than not have cable and gigabit internet.
Okay.
And that Smurf is like.
Where the
that's
fuck are
point.
y'all seeing Smurf talk?
Oh, he's in my chat like a dumb dumb.
I'm
You're
in
an
both.
asshole, Smurf.
I got both. So that's what I'm
I don't
saying
have
is
both.
that, like, look, I have Prime, I have Hulu, I have because they all offer a very similar thing where I can stream shit when I want it, where I'm at, but I also get certain programming on those platforms that's really cool on both. So I support both because I enjoy both things from it. But I would also say that Netflix has kicked the shit out of Hulu this entire fucking time, and I wouldn't argue that.
Bobby, stop coming for my fucking lunch, all right?
I'm not going to let him get away with that one because they serve two kind of totally different purposes.
Not entirely. Not exclusive shows. Right.
Yeah, but you're not getting live TV on Netflix, which Hulu now has a completely live TV offering.
That's their Game Pass.
Suck a dick. Go home.
Again, it's kind of a... Yeah, I'll give you half
That's
a point.
their Game Pass.
I'll give you half a point.
Eat my whole ass.
I'm not giving you... I'm not giving you a full point for that one. No points. Half a point.
Bobby's like, give me all these.
Bobby wins.
No.
I'll give it to him.
Because Hulu has
I like combative Bobby.
Yeah, Hulu has always served a different purpose than Netflix. That's why both of them survived the initial onslaught of streaming services, right?
Xbox served
you're just leading into a. We have to. So, this episode is brought to you by Roughneck. You can all stew about this while I talk about it. They're a beard company in Maplewood on Manchester, and they sell all homemade. Not homemade, like they don't make it in their house, but they all make it themselves. They all make their own products with all natural ingredients, anything from hemp oil and CBD all the way up to caffeine.
Very nice.
And all sorts of good stuff for the beards and the mustaches. If you have short hair like me, you can put some of that stuff in your hair too, but just don't tell anybody. You can buy all their stuff online from roughneckbeardco.com. When you do that, you can leave a comment and say that you got it when you heard it here on the show. I had a buddy who just bought like $100 worth of stuff and was like, yo, I got this from this thing. Midori Hana is rating us with a
Holy
we
shit.
are talking about our sponsor right now, but we're going to jump right back to that and actually kind of start wrapping up. But anyway, yeah, Roughneck Beard Company is dope. They have, like we were saying, all sorts of beard products, all sorts of peripheral products like brushes and combs, and they're partnering with a company that's making handmade straight razors. Wooden handled straight razors, and be clear, because I know one of you is going to make a joke about it. Yeah, but they're dope. Roughneckbeardco.com. Check them out and let them know that you got us. You got us. Let them know you heard about them.
Let them know you've got mail.
Medora, you're the best. Medora, you're the best. You're the best. You're the best. I saw you drawing green before because I was hosting your page, auto hosting, and it was dope. What'd you say, Bobby?
I said you've got mail.
Do I?
You said let them know you've got, and I was like, you've got mail. I had to do it.
Oh, okay. That's cool. Are you proud of that?
Onward.
Nah.
He's like, nah. Oh shit. So what again? Let's ask one question from the top, and then we'll move into bounties. And I don't want to argue anymore about I think the argument is pretty well concluded, but I do want to know what everyone's favorite exclusive is on each of the consoles they own. Sarge, I think you own one. Yep. I guess you have PC too. What's your favorite thing you can only get on PC, and your favorite thing you can only get on Xbox?
League of Legends on PC.
Sure. The beginning of that fake vomit was so real. I was like, oh god.
Sorry. I don't know, just a wave of nausea washed over me. I don't know what happened.
Ugh, stop.
I can make myself burp, so it's infinitely worse.
Please don't.
Okay. Whoa.
Good lord.
Sorry. Bobby's gone again. Sorry, you said League of Legends.
Forza is going to be my other.
Your favorite Xbox exclusive? Is that your favorite Xbox exclusive? That's a different question. I was going to say of all time, but that's a different question.
The franchise, yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's true. You were super into driving games.
Because it's been since Forza Motorsports 2, so like 8 games.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
So
Let's see who goes next. Bobby, you're going last because you fucked me up today. So, Eric, what do you? You've got an Xbox One. You've got a PC. Do you have PS4? Okay.
And this is going to be the first generation I've owned only one console.
Only one half of the coin. Yeah.
Well, there's 3 consoles, so I don't know
Pick the
half
best
the coin.
one.
Weird triangular die. Is there a triangle coin somewhere in the world that we can? Never mind.
No.
Wait, what are we doing again? Bounties? No, we're doing what? Oh, favorite exclusive on Xbox.
How little have you been paying attention?
It's that grandfather brain.
Yeah, I'm very old.
All Father Eric.
All Father.
I can't say that. Odin will come
can't.
for
Odin,
your cookies.
We know somebody actually named Odin. We can't call anybody the All Father except him. Fuck, I don't know. There are so few and far between this generation. Forza was up there in that catalog. Gears 4 was really good. I thought State of Decay 2 pretty good.
Yeah.
Really good.
Ooh, hard hiccup.
Yeah, we're gonna leave it there.
Okay.
What about PC?
What's your PC favorite?
Final Fantasy 14, just because that's the only thing I can play it on. So.
Sure. Dope. Wait, that's not an exclusive though.
But I mean, State of Decay you can play on PC too, right? So.
Yeah, but okay, that works. Bobby.
So for Xbox, I would probably or State of Decay 2. Those are pretty close for me. I didn't finish either one of them. I got really close on State of Decay. But they're both fun. PlayStation 4 is Horizon Zero Dawn by a country mile. And my favorite game of this generation, overarching everything, is Breath of the Wild for my Nintendo Switch.
Dope. What
About your phone?
My phone, this generation. Well, if I went with games that came out after the PS4 to present to like fit your little cabinet here, it would be Monument Valley.
Ooh.
That's an interesting question. How do you define a generation of gaming on a phone?
Just how I did it. That's how we're doing it. Based off of a time period thing that post PS4, because that was the first major home console for this generation that came out. The thing that gets really trippy is games that came out also for like the Nintendo 2DS and 3DS, because that's been around for a while. So when we start to talk about those things, we were saying after PS4, anything after PS4 to present until the next like Xbox or PlayStation comes out.
Yeah,
that's kind of
next big sheer.
Yep,
that makes sense. So for me,
those are consoles, not pocket consoles.
Well, no, they're handheld consoles, homie. Nobody calls them pocket consoles. I get it's okay. You're old. But
I prefer pocket console.
I'll be your pocket console.
Thank you. I don't know if you'll fit though. I'll need my Jinkos back.
Caleb almost died.
I need to get my Jinkos back so you can get in there.
I got to see it twice.
Somehow we
back
need
into those BMs.
Somehow we need to Photoshop that. Just you sticking out of the pocket of me wearing Jinkos.
Yo, I used to wear nothing but Jenko.
So did I.
I'll be your pocket console. I almost died.
You did.
All of the wind left my lungs.
All right, I'm not gonna go down this.
Yeah, let's not. Can we not? Is that okay?
I mean, if you really want me to shut up, I'll.
No, I thought you were. That sounded like a huge asshole just then.
Oh, hey, I take it back. Titanfall is my favorite Xbox. Move on.
Oh, I forgot that was. Yeah, I add that to my list.
Titanfall 1, man, the game was the shit. So I've got Xbox, PlayStation, PC, and
your phone.
Mobile. Sarge.
So hold on, real quick before you went, and I just want to clarify.
Oh God.
Smurf brought up something interesting. Should PC and Microsoft be one? Because you can basically play everything on.
No,
because there are things you can buy on Xbox and on PC.
Fair enough. All right.
Yeah. So Xbox is oof, man. Sunset Overdrive's up there. That game was fucking incredible. I love that game. So it's I really liked Halo 5.
I forgot about Sunset too. Shit.
Sunset Overdrive is real good. I'm gonna stick with that. That game's amazing.
It's on Game Pass, right?
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
It was. It was. I don't know if it still is.
I've never played it.
I don't know.
I need to check
It was a game with gold, so I think you're still able to download it. PlayStation. This is gonna sound like they're not related, but it's a tie between Uncharted 4 and MLB The Show, because I play the fuck out of baseball, because baseball is like my number one thing, and they've had the best baseball game for years, given there's no competition.
Yeah, you're right. Those aren't related at all. So your qualifying statement there was good.
Thanks. I meant like I don't like MLB The Show because the story is so emotional. It's just because it's a really, really quality product. Uncharted 4 was it impacted me. On my phone, Florence. For sure.
Very good. Very good.
Made by the same company that made Monument Valley. Oh, that's okay. And then, or not the same company, but he made another company and they made Florence. And then PC, ooh boy. Into the Breach.
That was not exclusive PC.
It started exclusive and then it became a Switch.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to.
I mean, it was like weeks, if that. That was just a space.
I'm gonna punch you straight in the weeks.
I got tiny weeks.
Weird. I don't know what other PC games I have that are this generation. That's okay. Yeah, that's okay. Dope. Okay, so we've talked about our favorite games in the con. But as everybody knows, when we wrap up our show, we give our bounties, and that is what we are doing in terms of watching, playing, reading, or listening to. And we want to share these things with you guys so you guys have something to look into while we are doing our planning for the next week's episode. So, Bobby, what are your bounties for this week? What have you been up to? You said you started a new show and you started a new game. So
yeah. If you are not watching Chernobyl on HBO, you all are missing out on something special. It's really hard to watch. It's infuriating to watch, but it is very well done. It's currently sitting at a 9.6 on IMDb. It's a 5-episode miniseries on HBO. 3 episodes have aired. They're about an hour and 20 minutes in each length. And, oh boy.
I've heard it's gut-wrenching.
It is fucking brutal, man. It is so hard to watch. It's frustrating. It's infuriating to see like how that was handled and like what. Yeah. Anyway, Chernobyl, HBO. Check that out. I started playing Dauntless, and I'm enjoying that quite a bit. You and I got to play that last night.
Yeah.
So I was always a fan of the Monster Hunter games. Get into them the way I wanted to until Monster Hunter World came out, and I love that game. And Dauntless seems to be borrowing heavily from that franchise, which free to play. It's got a very similar art style to like Fortnite. It definitely wants your money. From what I can tell, it asks your money a lot. But I do think there is something there. Like last night, I was thinking, this should be playing Monster Hunter instead. But I was having fun. And it's got crossplay across the board, which is great.
Super dope, yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
When I saw that, I was like, woof. Good job.
Very, very cool.
Great.
And I have been listening to Poet. They had a new album come out recently. The name of said album is... Sorry, it's slipping. The newest release is The Good News. It came out on May 17th. So check that out. And as far as reading goes, I've been reading, I don't know if this counts, but I've been reading a lot of E3 scheduling and like predictions on E3, like trying to get as informed as I can on what's going on with that. I know it's kind of a lame answer, but that's really what I've been reading.
No, that's totally fine. That's coming up rapidly, and it's starting to dominate my daily reading stuff too, for sure.
So that's it, man. That's my bounties.
Dope. Sarge, what have you been up to?
Baby shower shit.
At least you didn't say baby shit shower, because that would have been completely different.
The baby's not
Yeah, we had a
born
baby
yet, so
shower.
just wait for that.
We had a baby shower last weekend, so I've been doing a lot of prep in the house for said baby to come in the next month and a half or so.
Oh boy.
Yeah, so I haven't played any Xbox since like last Wednesday.
Oh, my heart goes out to you, man.
Yeah, it kind of sucks. Kind of took the
Download
week off
Dauntless.
of
Multiplayer game.
kind of
What'd you
took
say?
the week off from playing
download
games. I've been listening to some Yacht Rock playlists.
Oh my god.
Like,
Tech loves Yacht Rock when we barbecue.
yep. And
But-
I've been about it ever since he fucking
Got my
he showed
first
me that shit.
music string. I'm like, okay, I'm done with this again.
Dude, hey, it's mellowed me out this past week, and it's felt kind of nice
All right.
instead of being into the hardcore hip hop that I usually am. So, but that's all I got for
Yeah,
my
sure.
bounties.
All
'Cause
right.
I'm going this weekend, so I won't be streaming Friday either. So I won't be back to stream until at least Monday. So,
An amateur.
yep,
No, it's all right. dude.
inconsistency is the
You're-
key.
You've got a kid coming.
Inconsistency's the key. Quote it. Somebody quote it.
You've got a kid coming, and that's important.
That kids breed inconsistency. Oh God. Anyway.
Yeah. Eric, what are you up to? What are you up to?
Inconsistency.
Diablo season 17 started on Friday, so
How is it?
it's Diablo and it's Diablo season, so a lot of grinding. Work productivity has gone way down this week because I'm already almost 200 Paragon, which I know that's not an amazing achievement. You know, the number one streamer on Twitch, Blood, is like already past 1,000 Paragon points, but he's got a crew that he runs with. You know, that's all he plays. I do most of it solo because I play on Xbox because my hands just cannot do.
All the keyboard shit.
Well, it's not even that. It's just the amount of broken bone. I'm sure I could learn the keyboard, but it's the amount of broken bones I have both of my hands that makes it painful after a certain amount of time.
The amount of broken bones you currently have?
No, I have had over my course of my
To
life.
say, what'd you do?
This hand is
Just playing games like this?
There's 27 in this one. 16 of them have been broken, and this hand, 11 of the 27 have been broken. So, playing on a keyboard with my left hand just gets really painful after a while, especially because I'm old and arthritis and stuff like that. Lower bone density, it happens. So
you are literally Mr.
There we go. The children, they called me Mr. Glass. So a lot of Diablo. I think we're jumping into Dauntless after this. I think that was the plan. So maybe
Was it?
We talked about it. I thought we talked about it. Maybe not. I'll go play some Dauntless, or if not, I'm going to go play Diablo. Either way.
I'll play some Dauntless.
Yeah. 4-man Hunter Squad. I like Dauntless. I played it. I was in on the. I just turned on his Xbox to go download it. I can see it on his face.
That's incredible.
Anyway, the beep noise fucks you. Oh, Bobby, and to confirm, Sunset Overdrive still is on Game Pass. So,
Thank you.
Sexy. That game was so much fun, man.
yeah.
It's like Spider-Man and Tony Hawk had a baby with guns.
Watching, yeah, we can do that with some punk rock thrown into the mix there.
Yacht Rock.
Yacht Rock. Reading, I'm not reading anything except contracts because there's a couple big renewals coming up at my real life work, so I've got to rake through those and look at red lines and dot I's and cross T's. Still just listening to the normal podcast rotation, but yeah, other than that, it's gonna be Diablo for the next couple of weeks until I finish all the season challenges and get my new space themed wings, and then that'll be that.
Nice.
Very cool.
Dope. For my bounties, y'all, James Bay had a new EP come out, and he's amazing, so that was good. The Heavy, which if you don't know who The Heavy is, they performed the theme song for or the opening credit song for Borderlands 2. They're really, really good, and they had an album come out, solid. And blaring that on a hot summer day, man, it just feels right. It just feels right. What else? I've been playing a shit ton of Surviving Mars. Sergeant and I got into that last weekend, and can't get it out of my head. Like I said earlier this show, I bought it because the season pass version on Xbox was the same price as the season pass deluxe edition was cheaper than the season pass by itself, which to me seemed fucking bananas. And then what else? Watching. I went and saw Booksmart this week. Olivia Wilde's directorial debut. It's very good. Go see that this weekend when it comes out. Well, I'm not watching anything else. Game of Thrones is over. Like, we didn't talk about that at all. This show.
We talked about bowel movements at the beginning of the show. We're good.
Oh my god, I don't know if we can be friends anymore. You've literally pulled every straw that I had in my pocket.
Yeah, you're really.
It's just coming from my lunch. I don't appreciate it. The last season of Game
I'm
of Thrones.
hungry. Look at me.
Yo, did someone just hit their microphone?
I did. My bad.
Woo, woo, woo.
No, that was me dropping the mic.
Oh, good.
Wow.
God, he's on it tonight, guys.
We
caught Bobby. We got Prime Bobby. Bobby Prime. Jesus. And then I'm not watching really Newsroom still. I love that show, and I could watch it over and over again. And then reading. I'm not reading anything right now. After coming back from that's next month or in a month and a half. After coming back from Scotland, my the things you do every day is so fucked. So I'm trying to figure out how to. I should be good by the end of this week. But yeah, anybody else got anything else to share?
Love you, guys.
Bobby. Keep your. Oh, I love you too.
He yelled at me.
I was gonna say keep your mouth shut. And then you said I love you guys.
Nice, good ending. All right.
Oh, come on!
What an asshole.
The whole group just got quiet. Oh man. Oh snap! We can't leave.
Yeah, I was gonna say
We can't leave.
there is a
We have a thing at the show that we do at the end of the show that's really fun, and I almost forgot about it. Smurf, I'm sorry. Please forgive me for my negligence. But we have.
You got to get this on your PC, man. So you. Just
we have a Smurf. I know. We have a Smurf fact. Smurf facts. Oh yeah. What's our Smurf fact for the day?
Oh, am I reading it? He sent it to you. Sorry.
Oh, I didn't. No, I don't have it.
Okay, the Smurf fact today: the northern leopard frog. They eat a wide variety of animals, including crickets, flies, worms, smaller frogs. Using their large mouths, they can even swallow birds, garter snakes. In one case, a bat was recorded of prey of this frog. So not only are they predators, but they also have this fun medical fact. I don't see the fun medical smacked.
Smacked.
Smurf. So let me know what that is in chat, and then we'll get the fun medical fact. But the northern leopard frog fucks shit up. Watch out for those, ladies and gentlemen.
This frog fucks
shit up.
Oh no, it just fucks.
Oh, here we go. There it is. Here's the whole fact. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Here's the rest.
The northern leopard frog, this is the fun medical fact. The northern leopard frog produces specific ribonucleases to the oocytes. Those enzymes are potential drugs for cancer. One such molecule, called the rampinase ocanase, is in clinical trials as a treatment for pleural mesothelioma and lung tumors. Another amphibinase has been described as a potential treatment for brain tumors. So not only are they killers, they also save lives.
Love those guys.
Thank you,
Northern leopard frog.
Yep.
That frog.
Northern
fucks.
where?
Jesus.
I'm scared.
How far is due north for the northern leopard frog?
His just like worried, like northern bear. Fuck. That's gonna do it for us, guys. We're gonna be back for everybody next week. Bobby will not be back. He's got a trip he's got to take. He said he's trading in his something for a banana hammock. He's not saying
Trading my soft clothes for a banana hammock.
There it is. So we're gonna have a guest. Don't know who that's gonna be. We're gonna be talking about whether or not games can be mediocre and that be okay. So if you have any questions you want to send in, you can send those in the nerdybits.com/contact. If you want to read anything we've written, I'm doing some of that right now. Go to nerdybits.com/read. If you want to listen to the podcast, nerdybits.com/listen. And if you want to watch any of our streams, nerdybits.com/watch. I am Lubwub. You can find me anywhere at Lubwub. That's on Twitter and Instagram and Xbox and PlayStation. You can follow NerdyBits at _NerdyBits on Instagram and nerdy_bits on Twitter. Sarge, where can people find you?
You can find me in Sergeant Sodium on Twitter, Xbox, and Instagram.
Dope. Eric, where can people find you?
Hybrid Glass. Where?
Baby, where can people find you?
Lumberjacksmack.com.
Dope.
Get it.
And thanks for listening, everybody. And be sure to remember that if you drink a lot of celery juice and coffee, you're going to be sliding into them BMs.
Bibbidi boppity.
Bibbidi boppity, it's going to be
Dink and Flicker.
Dick and Flicker. Bobby's face.
Shut it off.
Good night, everybody. We'll be back
Good night,
in just a
everybody.
minute.
Peace. Yeah, we'll be back.
Nobody said it'd be easy, but we took a train to the ceiling. And now I'm on all of my feelings. Don't wake me up from the street. I bought a one-way ticket to space. Let's get out of here. I heard you, but it's nice this time of year. Out in the wild, find our eating. Let's see a wild, never meeting. Tell me I'm fine in my heart. We're taking long. Tell me I'm fine in my heart. We're taking long. Don't let go, I want your body around, all around, all around. Tell me I'm fine in my heart. We're taking off. Found you in all of the madness. I heard your voice in the statics. Your skin on my skin like a magnet. I won't look down when we crash. I bought a one-way ticket to space. Let's get out of here. I heard you, but it's nice this time of year. You turn my world on its axis. Out here where anything happens. Tell me I'm fine in my heart. We're taking long. Tell me I'm fine in my heart. We're taking long. Don't let go, I want your body around, all around, all around. Tell me I'm fine in my heart. We're taking long. Nothing really matters when our love is made of nada. Diamonds start to shatter till we're out of control. Nothing really matters when our love is made of nada. Got me spinning faster till I'm out of control. Tell me I'm fine in my heart. We're taking long. Tell me I'm fine in my heart. We're taking long. Don't let go, I want your body around, all around, all around. Tell me I'm fine in my heart. We're taking long. We're taking long. We're taking long. Wasting time on my own. All the places you said we go. All this pain builds within. Two steps fade, what could have been? Finally, I feel more free. The end of you and me. Let it go, let it be. My heart belongs to me. My heart belongs to me. You're never gonna let
Just looking around the ecosystem of streamers that I follow. So many phenomenal people. Got some big announcements and some discords going on here. Lots of big things going on. Lots of big life changes in the House of Glass coming. Nothing I can talk about quite yet, but there are things brewing. I need to take my hat off for a minute because my computer is running hot for some reason. Gotta get some. Gotta get some of that thermal paste. I mean, it's not gonna be like ultra super secret, right? But yeah, nobody's gonna know about it yet. Put my camera back where it goes here. Wait, is this a thing in 2019? Am I seeing this? Oh, there we go. All right. We got it. No, well, Final Fantasy I understand, right? I mean, when they're doing maintenance and coming off of stuff like that, like, I get that. Panda, are you playing, oh, Panda's not here anymore. Oh, no, yes, who's not here? Who were we missing? Oh, Smurfer left. Smurfer bounced. Invites to party. You got this game, Skiwi? Did you get the original Twitch kittens? Wait, where did... You there, Josh? Can you hear me? Bueller? Is this working? I can't hear you if you're talking, by the way. Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
There he is.
Saturday, 3:45 a.m.
There he is. He's back. I don't understand. Are we...
What?
Hold on. I don't... Where is...
Caleb is AFK for his stream.
Oh, is he? Okay, maybe that's why he hasn't invited. And then I guess...
Yeah, he's still just sitting, not moving. He's definitely. He launched it and walked away.
Okay. I got it months ago, but never played it, as well as special TK sauce with it from Joy. Yeah, I got the TK sauce. I love the special TK sauce. You notice my team updated below. Not that I don't love the
Shattered Isles,
Twitch team mad.
a sky
But,
full of adventure and glory for the bold few who rise to the challenge. Some say the behemoths rule these islands, but we're going to prove them wrong. We are slayers, and slayers live for the hunt.
Do you think they will increase server capacity on this game at all?
I mean, maybe. I don't know. I was cut. Wait, I already did. So I got to do all this again. Okay. Okay.
Oh right, I forgot you have to create a character.
Yeah, no, I did it already though.
Oh really?
Yeah, I don't know why she didn't save. It's Where's the facial depth one?
And make yourself look legit. Legitness.
Oh. What? There we go.
Alexa, shut up.
Be mean to Alexa. She's gonna take over one day, and then she's gonna remember this shit.
Calm down. I would said nothing relevant to her at all.
Not Iris.
Because I launched the game too and created a character but didn't save, I have to watch it again.
Oh, you have to launch it again?
Or like start over.
Oh, start over.
Create a new character.
Got it.
Yeah, I can't even skip the cutscene. Word up.
Yeah, let me skip the cutscene at least.
Start back.
I don't remember what I hit actually. Sorry. Stroll tip.
I thought it was interesting that it shows you multiple heads, both female and male.
Yeah, I did think it was interesting.
You know, when I first launched the game, I was like, what? Is that what I have to look like?
No, wrong way. I love that you can give your character pointy ears. I think I'm good with all the... Okay. Oh, wrong way.
Fail to see where the asymmetricalness is.
Yeah, I saw that too. I have no, had no idea. Oh, that.
Just gonna throw it in random spots.
There was more option for facial tattoos or makeup, but oh, that's kind of cool. I didn't notice that one the first time. Well, that's really goth. You can always change it later, it said, so let's just go with that one. Ready?
Your makeup or everything?
No, you can change everything. I don't know how they're doing it.
Really?
I don't know how they're doing it in their... I don't know how they're doing it in the release of the game, at least in the Fujibobber game.
Yeah, I'm all about games that allow you to change your look over time.
Yeah, I don't understand why that would not be a thing, right?
Ooh, I will say the hairstyles
Yeah, I just
very
went
limited.
I went with the high ponytail. Yeah, I don't know how they're doing. I played this game a bunch. Yeah. Okay. That sounds good. I may have to... Actually, I don't... Well, we'll see. I don't know, Adam. I may be in Chicago that weekend. The one of the founders of the company that I work for. I may tear up during this. Been in my... big part of my life for the past 10 years. Mentor, he passed today. He lost his battle with cancer. So the celebration of life is supposed to be in Chicago. But yeah, we'll see. Sorry, man. I appreciate it. Skiwi, is your wife actually here? I just want to ask, is it okay with no hat and no ponytail? I just want to make sure we're good. It was just the no hat and ponytail that was a problem. I'm just...
Chips.
What? Okay, just making
I
sure.
picked up a bag of chips and went, no chips.
Okay. I was like, wait, what's happening right now?
It just decided to pick up audio as soon as I said that.
I got chips. I know, I'm just giving you a hard time, Mrs. Skiwi. I appreciate you hanging out, though. And I know I look goofy, man.
Oh man, you look fine.
Always. Thanks, buddy. It's just, I mean, this little monster walking in the lower right-hand corner is super exciting gameplay. Positive Atheist and Shadow Skywolf, thank you for those follows during the podcast. I appreciate that. Shoutouts. My Lady Slayer here is very shiny in the face.
I'm sorry, did you say positive atheist?
Yes.
That's excellent.
Oh, you've never seen it without... Yeah. Oh, this is a rare... Yeah, it's a rare occasion. I've been trying to go more without it because it's getting to summer in Texas, and it gets hot as hell in my office. Yeah, I know it's the wife.
Sorry, what? Why is that your wife?
No, it's Skiwi's wife.
Nice of you to join us. Take your position, Rook.
I wish I could skip this cutscene with everybody's like really
Listen
weird,
up.
hollowed out looking
I don't
pupils.
train failures. It's not worth my time. And time is not on our side. There are more behemoths turning up on the frontier every day. And like it
I
or not,
planted my
you
banner.
lot are all
Go
that
ahead.
stands between them and the good people of Ramsgate. The people
Oh,
who
see, it
pay you
saved
to
for
make
you. It
sure
didn't save
know
for
your
Panda, though.
acts from a pole
We
on
had to
the
do all the
ground.
shit again.
No.
Maybe you have to finish the tutorial mission to get it done? Well, that's a good idea, Moose. I may have to check that one out. I have to check that out because you have the same mic as me still,
I'm not
right?
going to be waiting for you at the
You
drop
can pick a
zone.
tattoo, but you
case
can't
things go
change the
wrong.
color of said tattoo.
Today you prove
Yeah,
you're
I'm
not
hoping
just
we don't get it
recruits.
all microtransaction
You're
to death. Where did Ryan go? Did he disappear?
He went to bed.
Okay.
You guys ragged on him too hard, I guess.
That wasn't us. That was Bobby. Bobby's on fire today.
Yeah.
That was a good episode. I had a feeling that was gonna get this. That was gonna get this. I had a feeling that was gonna get decisive.
Oh yeah, I thought I was waiting for the game home before. I was scrolling through Twitter and I'm like, alright, where's the announcement saying what's going on tonight? And I saw it and I was like, oh.
You know what
2 hours ago.
You know what happened? I when I originally went live and you said I wasn't live, Panda, I was playing with this Lightstream application that I found, which is a cloud-based streaming service. Right, so there's nothing on
Yeah,
your...
you told me a little bit.
Yeah, so what had happened was I forgot to switch my stream key back to Twitch because they don't have capture card support, so the only way to stream to them is you have to... were they? Okay, Skibi, that's cool.
Drained our power. We have to make field repairs and refill the aphid traps if we're going to get back to
Yeah, it's a really cool,
where
interesting
you come in.
concept,
Spotted
but
a
you
rogue
have to
nasher on your
basically
island.
do your screen
That
cap
rogue
in
should contain more than
OBS,
enough aphid
then
traps to
stream
save
it to
our
a
return.
custom RTMP feed, which picks it up.
Need advice? Don't hesitate to
Is
call.
the links in the chat. What is going on here? Oh, is that the USB fed it? You said? Oh, nice, Moose. Yeah, I may have to pick one of those up.
Are you creating your character still, Eric?
I just got through the... I gotta go kill the Nasher. And learn how to fight.
Fun.
I'll tell you what they did add in that was not in the beta was the ability to run by things and pick them up. Did they add a lock onto target?
condition charm. Okie dokie.
It does look like Bologna. Maybe subconsciously that's what I picked. Everybody in this game runs like they're a world-class sprinter.
Are you not?
That's your right.
I like how he does it the whole time, and we all just wobble on our knees just a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
As opposed to hunters.
Oh, this game is way more snappy than the last time I played it.
Oh well, that guy's dead.
Kill your Nasher.
In the
On the boat.
the flying boat that is crashing. As I somehow survived the fall. Cliff. Oh, and then a second fall. Wow.
Oh, you guys both doing it?
Nah, I'm already fighting that.
That. Hello, Firefox.
Well, I will wait. I'll be right back.
We're short of.
What's up, Wolf? Welcome back from class already. That was the shortest class ever, maybe? Oh, getting ready to leave. You're not back. Okay, got it. I thought you were leaving for class. Yo, I love the Get to Content show. Big sword.
Come on in, room for all.
What's happening? Jim Nito coming in with that raid of 3. Thank you, sir. I don't know why chatbot Mr. Wadsworth was not working for us here.
Slayer, the red smiths are going crazy, and I'm seeing a massive ether spike on that island. Just
Nice. I dig this game. I played it on. I got in really early. I played a bunch in the alpha on PC. And in the. Oh, that's not how that works.
We'll be able to rebuild the ether traps and get ourselves back to Ramsgate in no time.
Ah, there we go. Thank you, Skiwi. I love Jim that we can all play together. That's probably my favorite thing about this whole game. That's why I have mods, guys. Yeah, it's free. That's the best part about it. I gotta put my hat back on because now my hair is falling down. And I don't want to put it in a ponytail because, you know. Nice, we'll do. Sure. Yeah, it's either this right now or Diablo. Gotta get that season done.
We should be seeing this city any minute.
Yeah, 100% free, 100% cross-platform. PS4,
On an
PC, and
approach course
Xbox.
to Ramsgate.
Yeah, I'm a Panda may disagree with me. I'm also a fan of Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter World was a little thick for me to get into when I needed it. When it came out, it was a little thick.
Smell that fresh
quit lying to
Ramsgate
me,
air, eh?
I'm not lying to anybody.
Don't spend too much time enjoying it. Cat needs
I
to
enjoyed
go
the-
there to get back in the fight
Maybe I'm
as
lying to
soon as they're
myself a little bit. I'm definitely not lying to.
in. You've proven
Yeah,
you're
thick.
up there
I think it
with
might
that.
have. I think you might need to put 3 C's on
Everyone
that
in
one.
Ramsgate is
Skiwi.
looking for her to coordinate the response to this behemoth surge. And that doesn't leave any of us a lot of
Okay,
time.
so there's no lock on target.
She's
but
already gone
clicking
ahead to
left
the
stick
plaza.
recenters you.
Okay.
Got it.
So meet her there as soon as you can.
She looks very.
Thanks for
concerned.
having us in your house.
Oh, thank you for that
Keep
host, Wolf.
chin up. You'll be a full-fledged Slayer in no time.
Yeah, this thing takes a fucking beating.
Yeah.
That's why the
Oh, I got it.
trained me, made sure I'd always be
That
ready for
ram
anything.
better not have gotten into my stock again. He does not
Yes, Monster has a pretty heavy learning curve, but there's more tutorials in this that are in that game than there is the originals. And
No,
if
no,
you're
no.
playing
It's not the
with
learning
cool
curve.
people-
Yeah, it's not the
No,
learning
no.
curve.
Look at what Kiwi said.
Oh yeah. No, I'm. The learning curve wasn't the problem. It was a little thick
Like,
for what I wanted at the moment in time. What's up, puppy dog? My fear about this one is it's gonna get just exactly what we're talking about with that guy, that senator in Missouri that's trying to pass that microtransaction bill. You know?
yeah.
La, la, la,
I mean,
la,
I don't
la,
know
la.
what the bill is, but you know.
He's basically trying to ban companies, ban video game companies from, doing things. My biggest problem with that bill is, where does it stop? Once you start getting, oh, what do you play on, Jim? That's cool. Hold on. Xbox. Okay, that's what I thought. Xbox and PC. Nice. Accept.
What are you saying about the bill?
Oh, oh my gosh, that's dope. I just love that we can play together. I just love that. It's great. It's unbelievable. And it's cross-save, yeah. Which is weird because when I linked my accounts, well, maybe I played before it was Epic? Yeah. Oh, and they wiped everything too, if I remember. Anyway, the bill's just trying to get rid of all microtransactions, and Skiwi coming in hot with the Epic. All right.
I mean, like, it's got its pros and cons, but I think the cons outweigh
Oh,
the
hey,
pros.
Slayer.
What?
Hike Scatter's all
Microtransaction.
Oh no, they definitely have to do something about. I mean, there's some pretty predatory practices with them, right? Right now, and I think that has to change. Where am I missing my death note somewhere?
I think Apex is a pretty good example of how major negative microtransaction.
No major negative?
Or no, I mean it does have major negative.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, I was about to say we just talked about that.
I was gonna say something else, and the no came up front.
Got it.
What is a freaking hunt pass?
It's like
my
a
God, this
battle
game has
pass.
a battle pass.
Yeah.
Well,
Yep.
can I earn in-game currency to buy it? Yes or not?
I don't think so. Not that I've noticed,
Yeah.
but I haven't played that much. Also,
One
if you
thing-
buy it, you don't earn enough currency by completing it to be able to buy it again. It's not like Rocket League where you can get enough.
Well, even Rocket League, sometimes you're off by maybe $1 or $2. Fortnite is what I was referencing, where you can just go.
Well, what is? I don't understand what Epic has done that has, and I haven't been a Steam user, and I don't have loyalty that in that way to anything. What did they do outside of undercut the competition? Right? Skiway. Right. You have a fan on, Caleb? Yeah. Sounds like you're driving.
Better?
Yeah, I'm fine. I just, you know, going to...
Is that better?
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna just do...
Okay. I had my gain turned up too much. I was picking up the fan on my PC.
Talk now? Yeah, but I think back to all the, like, crap that when Steam came out, man, right? That we've forgotten about because Steam is so mature at this point. Excuse me. And maybe I'm wrong, but I remember, like, a bunch of shit. Hey, iGirl55 480 added me as a friend. I wonder if that's a legitimate account. I don't think so.
I knew you were right for this
judge.
job.
I'm just saying.
So Dentonstein in my chat says, PC gamers hate arbitrary shit. Epic has fewer tools and comforts on their store compared to Steam, and paying for exclusives has soured some folks on them.
Right. Great. All right, become a master. Mastery system is filled with objectives for Slayers to complete. Got it.
Fair skies.
All right, so what do I got?
Oh yeah, there's a lot of talking to random ass people when you get back from your first mission.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to talk to random ass people.
I did this all on PC.
Is there a sprint
Months and
wall in
months
this village?
Right trigger.
It's not a job for the skittish.
Oh my.
Okay, so it's just it's a partialness too then, Skiwi, right? Am I missing?
Alright, I see this chick over here named Tress Fowler. How the fuck do I get over to Tress Fowler?
Am I missing something here? Where's the next person to talk to? Oh, there.
What's up, Slayer?
Look for the
I
question
have not
marks.
found the next
on
person
Hey
to talk to yet.
Listen, I need a few things.
There should be question marks on the map for people you need to go
Yeah, crafting.
talk to.
This won't be easy.
Or not the map, sorry, the compass at the top. I'm looking for those little things stabbed into the wall.
You managed it just
Shadow
in time.
marks. Why do you gotta do that?
Who is using what weapon?
I'm using the chain blades.
No, that's what I was gonna use, but
Hey,
if you're doing that,
Good
I'll
luck.
do.
I can switch to the spear.
Yeah, that's fine.
Let us chat.
You do the chain blades. I'll play with the spear.
Well, I played with everything in the
Back
PC
from
in the
slaying, are you?
because I played this. I've been playing this since alpha.
Oh, fancy man.
But no, so if you want to do the blades, I will do.
How are those weapons treating you?
Got out this gigantic axe.
Keep your blades
Yeah, the axe
sharp.
is fun. I enjoy the. I enjoy this the spear as well. Can I make this?
I've only played with the chain blades and the sword. Dent said, personally, I buy games anywhere but the Windows store.
Damn, this chick is buff as hell, dude. Moira Higgscatter.
Moira, what?
Moira Higgscatter. Yeah, look at me create this little Nasher cap. Yeah. Look at the little Nasher cap. So cute.
So Dent, Dauntless gameplay is like Monster Hunter gameplay.
Your style.
Third person,
More
not open
stylish.
world, but like
Maybe a visit.
hub world style.
You've come to the
Like
right
Monster Slayer.
stylist.
So you,
Oh, I certainly could use your
you fight big old monsters that are 2, 3, 4 times your size and try
It
to
is good to see.
attack specific spots on their body to sever specific limbs for parts for crafting and stuff like that. We'll get
Check
into a
in
mission
again
here when they're
soon. You've
done with
come
all
to
their
the right stylist.
overly ambitious
Take care of
tutorialization.
yourself. Well, it's a look.
Thanks, lady.
You can buy the Elite Hunt Pass bundle for Season 5 Elite Hunt Pass plus 15 levels for 40% off right now, guys. No, I'm good.
Well, that's why I was asking if you
Good
can earn this
hunting,
little
Slayer.
currency bars without actually spending a dime. 'Cause I'm all for that. I'm all for alternate means of doing a season pass. I have this freaking dog right here. Dude, get a pet. Oh, I
Yeah,
can
I'm not.
pet
I'm
it.
not
Have a dog,
disagreeing
what
with
does
you,
that
Skiwi. I just don't remember
I
the
can
launch
pet
of
it.
Steam enough. I just remember, reading and people complaining, and it may have just been,
Yes, you can pet the dog, Panda.
Hey man, that's like the best feature to date right now. So,
Yeah. I did it and I was like, oh, yep, game of the year.
yep, I pet it twice.
You need to send this to that Twitter account. Can you pet the dog?
Oh, I just got a banner sigil for participating in the closed beta.
What?
It's like you're cool, but you're not.
Hey, man.
Why does the bartender have a name but I can't get to her?
That's what I'm saying. I couldn't figure that out either.
Really, they lock all the colors behind.
A paywall? Of course they do. Duh.
Why do some of them just say greeting Slayer but have no dialogue beyond that?
Those are probably people we unlock by progressing.
What is that?
Oh, there it is. Yeah, I was about to say, where's my Khajiit flare? Nice, Skiwi. Check that out, man. That's awesome.
How do you get those?
I got that for being in Twitch Kittens on Twitch. It was because Khajiit had a partnership
who
with this
she
game.
is.
Yeah, she had a partnership with this game early on. So she gave. That's how I got the key. And she gave everybody Twitch Kittens flare.
What? I was in there and got no such thing.
I don't know what to tell you, man. Oh, this was like ages ago, back in the closed beta.
Yeah, I watched you play the closed beta.
Oh. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Am I leaving on a party? I don't want to do this. How do I join you? How do we party up?
He has to reinvite. That's his
Hit
lobby
Y to
again.
cancel. Oh, tits.
Did it join?
Can I see you guys around town?
All right, I just
Where do you
joined.
invite? I add you as
I'm on the
pick
city
friend.
circle.
Oh.
What's up? Why
I added you as an epic
Oh.
friend, but it took away the invite.
I will fix it. It looks like you're. Oh no, that's not. Xbox friends, Epic friends, Panda, invite to party.
While we're waiting for
Everybody
that.
say hi to me at once.
Oh, hey.
Am I
We
with
didn't even
you?
hear you come in.
Hmm.
It didn't even pop up. In my defense,
Am I with
though,
you?
I'm on the Xbox app.
I can't tell.
Or the PC app.
Oh. Okay.
I have not loaded into a new screen yet.
Did you get the second invite?
Yes.
Weird.
We're still in town. I don't think it puts us all in the same town. It's just the hunt party.
He's not in the hunting party though.
Here. Let me see if I can rectify this.
What you playing, Ben?
Oh, hey.
Could
Guess
not
I'll try
join
some
the party.
Dauntless.
Are you are we able to invite this account to the game party?
Me?
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, I'm not barred from.
Panda was naughty and got a chat banned. I can't invite you to the game though. Why can't?
If I.
I feel like we had this problem with Monster Hunter too.
That's because Monster Hunter's matchmaking sucks.
Well, I was
fine
on
with
this. I was on this game's Twitter earlier, and they've been having server issues all day.
Yeah.
Apparently, they turned
Oh,
some
look.
servers off
Me and Eric
so,
are
so that,
together.
so that people could even play.
So now all I do
Damn.
is wait. Up.
What?
Oh, I can't invite you
Yeah,
because I'm
invite.
not the
Join
party
party.
lead. Ah, that's why I can't invite you. Got it. That makes sense.
I love what I've been able to join.
I accept the party invite. I am in group of 3.
Hey, there we go.
Ben, are you
There it
coming?
is.
Sure. Oh, an invitation. Okay, let's see what happens.
Nice, Skiwi. That's awesome.
I like how it has to remind me, Night Panda, parentheses, you, in parentheses.
Yeah.
Like,
Thank you.
See it and be like, what? Someone stole my name.
Thank you.
That's me.
I did not work. Try again, Caleb.
Oh, here, I'll promote you to leader. Caleb is now the leader. Now invite Sketch.
Yeah, I think only the leader can invite.
Stupid.
That is correct.
Oh, you can't
Did
do
you get that
flare?
invite, Ben?
I did.
Look at that.
Could not join.
It says you're in the group. I'm looking at you in the group.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in, he's in the
Cool.
group.
We'll go matchmake and see what happens.
Yep, I'm in.
There we
Here we go.
I practice my moves with this axe. Eric, where are
I
you?
haven't found a
Where are
place
you
to practice.
customizing all that stuff?
go.
Personality?
Start under personality.
Let me know when you guys are ready to go. I'll matchmake or something.
I'm ready. Let's roll.
Not crazy about that.
I'm bare bones, but I'll do what I can.
I want
Panda?
custom players. I'm ready. Yep. Go.
Am I supposed to ready up or something? Is that a thing?
Nope.
I don't think so.
Verbally, yes. Verbally.
Are you ready, Benjamin? Yes. Let's roll.
I want to wait till it's loading before I get water. Oh, I
Life
see.
hack.
Finding hunt at the top. Okay, I'm good. All right, getting water.
Oh, I
You're
thought it
stacking
said.
your quests, I see.
I thought it said rewards 160 yams, but it doesn't. It's kind of makes me sad. She did. What's up, PhD Plague? I'm good. How are you?
Congratulations. Sure, here's your shipment of yams.
Ben, that dude was like uncanny. I sent him that. I sent him that picture too.
Dude,
And he was like, "Yeah, no, you weren't kidding."
Kind of terrifying.
Yeah. Like when the camera popped on, I was like, I like physically taken aback. Like, wait, what? Hold on. And then he started talking, and I was like, oh no, that's totally not Ben. Who is this person?
So if it's finding slayers, but we already have 4 slayers, what do?
What do? I don't know.
We all see loading.
I can't even cancel matchmaking.
Mine just says
And
leave,
leave
party.
the party. That's it. Yeah.
Kind of a bummer. I hate it when things, you know, that have been in closed beta and played on PC and alpha. I love petting the dogs. The dogs remind me of the animated dogs from Aristocrats. They're not, all dogs go to heaven.
I was like, wait, what? None of these dogs.
I said Aristocrats and I meant Aristocats. But still not.
I know what you meant.
Still not a dog, so I'm just gonna shut up now. I'm enjoying Dauntless. Oh, match found, because, you know, and that took a while.
There we go.
Oh, go now.
Yeah.
Go now.
Is there a go now button? I don't see a go now button.
Click
I
the
had
right
to hit
stick.
A to go now.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
You
Oh
gotta
yeah.
click the stick.
Right stick and then. I mean, that makes sense.
Got it.
Yeah. Yeah, I am Plague. It's
Oh god, there's weaknesses. What is this?
I played in the closed beta for a while.
Is this the very first
enjoyed
thing
it.
we're supposed to fight? Because I'm on the first thing that we have to fight.
This is a threat level 2 thing, but it says based on
I think my
loadout, we should be
I think my
normal
quest was
difficulty.
to fight level 1 guy.
We'll do that after this, I guess.
Yeah, this is fine. We'll be fine.
What colors changed? I don't see any difference. Oh, I'm not wearing the helmet that I created. Whoa.
Yeah, you've gotta
Or
like
my armor.
you've gotta like do the X thing, and you gotta click it and then hit X to like equip. It's weird.
And then apply it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's an apply.
Yeah, I
thing.
just saw a tweet from somebody. Or was that a tweet or Reddit? But they said, how come some games have the culture of changing game settings and automatically applying, whereas other games
This next hunt is nothing to
we
take.
have
You
to
gotta
confirm it?
verify.
I'll stay
Look
on
at,
the
look at my TK
Yeah,
flare.
look at that.
It's up there. Look at that.
How do can I not change my armor right here? No.
No.
Alright.
Should be able to.
Let's
I go north. I do like the signal flare.
It seems like we're on some sort of high ground. Anakin. And I don't see anything.
I hear loud noises. About us or the behemoth?
Oh no. I think it's the behemoth.
Yeah, that's
I've never made a noise that loud.
that's what I've noticed.
Stein, take it easy. Thanks for coming by the chat. Get some sleep. Go ahead, Eric.
I was saying to my chat, the updates and movement from the closed alpha to this are really, really nice. For closed beta.
Was it
betas.
clunkier?
Yeah, it was
than the beta?
very, very clunky.
It feels very smooth. I
Yeah.
like it.
I like the
Found it. I
mounting
found it. I found it.
mechanic.
Shoot your flare up in there so we can find you. Left trigger up.
How come I can't gather this? There we go.
Yeah.
I heard your flare, but I didn't see it. There's too many
It's
trees in my
it's
way.
in
Let's see
the
what happens if you fall
Oh,
off
it
the map.
shows up on the map.
yeah. Look
Cool.
at that.
Nice.
It knows that I'm here too.
Oh, that thing. Hello.
Whoa.
Your thing went away. I'm just gonna run west.
That's your coach. So yeah, if I had my better armor equipped, that would have been awesome. Yeah, he hurt.
If you lose track of your party or want to call them to your location, set up a flare so they can find you.
Woo! 600 damage to that thing? Oh shit, there's stamina. Hello.
Oh, the tree got knocked over. That's great. Can I stand on the tree? No. It's awesome though.
Oh.
Whoop, should have seen that coming. Should have seen that coming. I'm bad at reading telegraphs. Oh. That
First tail.
You've almost exhausted your stamina. Take a moment to recover.
Where you going, Bob?
You gotta put your weapon away to recover stamina. This little well on the ground is healing, so I would use it before you. Apparently it doesn't do anything.
You gotta hold the button down to recover.
Yeah,
Hold down A.
Get your tail out, boy.
Put your weapon away.
X.
X attack.
Sorry. Right click. Sorry, my bad. Right stick click. Sorry.
Right. Gotcha.
Alright. So my axe is glowing. What does that mean?
Right bumper.
No. My white bar is completely full. Oh, left bumper.
Or yeah, left.
Oh shit, what does left bumper just do? Oh, that's my lantern. Ow! No, it looks like a two-sided ow. Looks like a two-sided axe. Like a broad axe. Can I evolve this system now?
Getting my stamina back, boys. Oh, yeah, get it, Caleb. The whirly dervish.
Yeah.
The whirly dervishes of death.
There we go. Nice.
Murdered it. It does look like Fortnite. You're right, Skeevy.
Oh my god, that noise is so bad.
My rank was an A. Yeah.
Team rank S++
What was
though.
that? S plus.
Yeah. I got an S plus as well. Continue.
What is never down?
Ooh.
6 hunt pass progression reward. Common. Oh, elite hunt pass must be unlocked for elite hunt pass.
Mm-hmm.
Leaving hunt now.
Go elite for less. Get the drop on the Hidden Blades Hunt Pass. Wow.
Ooh.
Don't mind if I don't.
You guys, I can get the bundle though.
I mean,
No.
yeah.
Don't ruin
Hey
my.
Ben, you should try surviving Mars
Okay.
on the Game Pass.
So,
I think it's better than
where do I go for my other armor? Where do I equip that shit? Do I got a locker somewhere?
No, you
There
gotta,
is.
like your old stuff?
No, the stuff that I made didn't frickin' equip.
Go to loadout screen and then B.
There's my helmet.
Ow. More sales.
Hey, do we have to do something here? What do we gotta do?
Oh, I didn't know if you guys were turning stuff in. We can do one more.
I'm crafting.
Ben's crafting.
Oh, only the party leader can start a hunt. Got it.
Well, my current quest is to still to do the very first pursuit.
What's it called?
Pursuit?
It's called Trophy Hunt. Hunt
Maybe
a lesser
that's what it is.
Ember Main. Isn't that what we just fought? No.
No, we definitely did not.
Drask.
Yeah.
Wow, you can like farm neutral behemoths? Wow. Oh yeah, Blaze Behemoth, Lesser Embermane.
So what do you need? The neutral guy?
Slayer, good to
No,
see.
it's under the fire.
I mean, I guess just
Pursuit,
start it.
Blaze, Lesser. Okay. Only the party leader can though. You would have to promote Eric or myself.
You should be able to select that from the pursuits menu or bounty board looking thing, Caleb.
Should we select what?
Thank you for your
Should be able to go to one of the like bounty board looking things with the gold paw above it and select the animal we need to kill.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. It doesn't tell you the animal. It just says natural behemoths, blaze, frost, shock, or terror behemoth.
Yeah, so if you click on Blaze Behemoth, it'll say Lesser Ember Main underneath of it. Like click on it again.
Okay, a strike and a lesser nasher. Oh my god, a lesser nasher.
You don't have a Lesser Ember Main under Blaze Behemoths?
No. Yes, I do. Lesser Ember Main. You need that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Doing it.
I need one more part to get the full set of this cool little furry shit armor. Whatever that is.
The Nasher armor?
Yep. Oh, go now! That took 30 seconds. Or that took very little time at all.
Oh, I equipped my
Yeah.
guns. That's all.
Stand by our work.
That Nasher clip.
I haven't unlocked the guns yet.
Yeah, how you get
Wow,
guns?
look at all these windows, man. Whoa, I just saw your boobs, Eric. Put the clothes on. No joke. The model is...
Record it, please.
I'm recording it.
I
felt
thought
like I was playing GTA there for a second.
the funny thing is like right now I was like scratching my chest and I was like, oh shit, did my shirt come up? I thought you were like literally saying my shirt like
No.
Okay, got it. It was the model of a character.
I feel like I'm blushing in real life over this. Oh shit, I couldn't get it.
Hey, Wild, if you're there, dude, you should download this because it's completely cross-platform play on PC console, so we could run this together and go blow shit up. Everybody in chat should download this and add me. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize I had to ready here because you know that makes.
All right, next time we're in the village, I will record Eric's nudity. I'll throw it in the Discord.
Make sure to do it in the Not Safe for Work channel.
Yeah, I will. We will do. Spoiler alert! Oh, dude, I'm tearing up for some reason.
think it's like right here, guys. Yep, there he is.
Somebody saw it? What is airship fuel? Wow, wow, this thing's fast. The axe has some, ow, really cool charge up in that axe.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me. Come on.
Oh, I didn't see that coming.
Oh, broke something. Alright, I gotta get used to the stamina regen quicker with no weapon equipped. Timber!
Oh, wow. This guy's way more. Maybe about to run.
Damn, that's awesome. Oh.
Are you looking at me? Don't look at me.
Alright, figured out how to charge up my axe.
Oh, I'm getting like all types of like level ups, and I thought the thing was dead.
You guys get the hammer that you have to reload?
Not yet.
Watch this.
Oh god.
Oh no! I
the hammer.
finally got hit.
Oh yeah. See that? Use the hammer to jump.
Yeah, I didn't put much time when I played the beta into the hammer.
Oh, it's got an active reload system too.
It's tight.
Bitch. Bitch. I'm trying to stand up. Oh my god.
Charging. Did we lose?
Yeah, Caleb? Hello?
He's just standing there. Maybe he has baby issues or something. Oh, he's moving. He's still here. Oof.
That got him.
Achievement! Whee!
Behemoth Hunter. S plus plus.
Oh, you can get down. I didn't even know.
Yeah, look at all these rewards.
Look at all the brake parts. Hide,
Yeah,
claws, tail
back,
spikes.
back in its beta days, that's how you can get downed. And I think you can get revived too.
Yep.
If everybody dies and you fail.
That checks out.
Unclaimed rewards! The hunt pass that I'm not buying.
Yuck, 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 yuck.
Oh, hey, look, there's this core thing. Okay. Open core.
Oh, did I get a core? Nice.
Oh, do Shell shock resist, bloodless resist.
I don't want to. Do I want to leave the hunt? Don't hit X. It's not gonna leave the
No.
hunt, is it?
No, yeah, you hit.
Yeah, leave the hunt.
Leave the
That'll
hunt.
bring you back to
It'll
the
bring you back to town.
Okay. I'm gonna leave the hunt. See if it brings me back to town.
All right, Roger that.
I'm glad you're.
Glad you're
Those are
leaving.
the directions I was given, and I'll follow through with it.
The game is very pretty. I will say that. I love when a cell shaded game pulls it off correctly.
It's yeah, I like its simplicity. The art style is still warming to me. I'm not completely won over yet, but it's effective. I'll give it that. Do you guys ever play Gigantic? The art in that game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spoke to me wholly and completely. It was so.
Yeah,
that game is amazing.
This is not a pure cell shaded graphic.
No.
Versus Breath of the Wild and Gigantic. It's kind of like a mix.
It's Garrod shading, simple polygons, low texture resolution.
Oh man, he's just bashing on it now.
When it works, it works. It's not a texture hog like like Gears of War or something. There's no bump mapping. It's just raw polygons and shading, and I like it.
Hey there.
It's the success will come from its art style. And
Oh man, I know it wants me to make an Ember main weapon, but like.
I'm still feeling a bit aimless.
Yeah, I don't.
Yep. Eric, I just made you party lead. I'm gonna have to hop off.
Okay.
I gotta get up early because the wife has to go to a meeting at like 6:30, which means I have to be.
Yeah, I got one more.
Kid at like 6.
One more.
I didn't realize how long, how late it was. I forgot we podcasted, so takes up that good time.
Mm-hmm.
If you have
Ember
any
main
ideas
weapon
for
has
people
been
who want
crafted.
to podcast with us next week, Eric, let me know, because Bobby will be gone, and we're talking about whether or not games can be mediocre.
Yeah.
Not like, is there a game that's mediocre, but like, can they exist? If that makes sense.
Yeah, makes perfect sense.
Sweet.
All right, get some sleep.
Yep, I will
Yeah.
do my best. Take it easy, guys. Sorry
Bye.
to duck out so soon.
No worries, man.
There's always tomorrow night.
There is. And the wife offered to let me sleep in tomorrow, and then had to have this meeting pop up. So maybe she'll let me sleep in on Saturday, and I can stay up late tomorrow.
Tomorrow's
Wait, Friday.
Thursday,
I can stay
so
up late
yeah.
tomorrow.
So
Shut up.
I was like, that's not gonna do you any good.
All right, I'll catch you guys later.
Bye bye.
Oh, cool! You can actually translog.
And the cells you get, you can apply to your armor.
Yeah, I figured that much out. Oh wow. Okay, so there's a lot of objectives to the go forth and slay quest.
Oh, those are both nibble cells.
Equip a blitz tonic in your loadout. Craft tonics. Crafting.
Who's partying? I'm ready whenever you guys are. So.
Alright, hold on. How do I... Oh, right there. Okay. Blitz tonic has been equipped.
I can spare a moment.
Oh wait, how do you equip that shit?
Did you get the quest to make it?
No. Oh, here it is. I'm not ready. My apologies.
I have a good feeling about this. Trust me. This calls for a slayer.
Oh, and
Let's
then the
get
middleman
slain.
is teaching me about cells. Cool. Alright, I have to infuse a cell into my gear.
Let's talk, Captain.
Are these like
Got
a
that
one-time
look in
use
your
thing, or are they...
The cells?
Or,
No, they're like mods.
oh, okay.
Blitz tonics, am I supposed to?
Dang, so you can have like...
Ready
You
for
can
a
like
fight?
make builds then, huh?
Yeah. Use a
That's
blitz.
kind of cool.
I think you're on the right course.
Yeah, there was a lot of really interesting loadouts and stuff I remember being able to do. How do you do the tonics again? Oh, there we go.
We setting sail soon?
+1 rage, +1 rage hunter, +1 evasive fury. Oh, that's cool.
Let's track this beast down.
I can't complete Marcus's quest until we go out on a new mission.
Catch you later.
Right.
Come speak to me. I'm certain we can do business. Go on. I require your aid, Slayer. Goodbye. Speak to me. Take care.
Oh, we can't do Marcus until we go.
Yep.
All right, what do we need to kill now? Hunted Lesser
Well,
Drask, hunted Boreas. Use Blitz Tonic on a hunt.
Yep.
Go do Lesser Drask.
Wouldn't mind doing a
Gonna do the other?
Asher again, just to get my last armor piece.
You with that, Ben?
I am.
Oh, wait, what did I just do? How do I cancel the?
I don't know.
Did you guys get the match found?
Yeah, I'm in.
Okay. I hit private hunt, and I wasn't sure because there was really no indication that you guys were.
Oh my god, you're naked again.
Again? Really?
Yeah. Oh, so sketch. So sketch had underwear on. Why doesn't the female? Something's going on here.
I don't know. This is one of those games where you gotta ready up, Ben.
You know what's funny is I've actually been readying up on this game compared to freaking Apex.
Yeah. Well, Apex has conditioned us all now to say, nah, fuck it. You don't need to ready. Jump Masters.
Oh, no way, dude. On Apex, I still forgot.
Jump Masters got it.
There's not a second to lose. Pick up the pace. Just because something is in your way doesn't mean you can't jump
See,
or
now
climb
that's
over it.
Splice is telling us how to jump.
Yeah.
Right. So what is the airship?
Airship. Airship fuel remaining. Oh, that's just the length of the mission, probably.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I guess you would find more fuel if you want to stick around longer.
Right.
Probably should rummage a little bit before we fight.
Oh, yeah, I'm gathering. I want to be a monster hunter grub.
Pick some
Those
flowers.
people who don't gather. Ooh, what is this? Omni Stone. Cool.
These giant ballista harpoons stuck into the ground.
Yeah, no.
They're like sky anchors or something.
Oh, kind of dope though.
You got these man cannons all over the level.
Oh, this map is actually quite large.
I don't like how picking is the same as jumping. I don't want to jump by accident if I'm spamming the pick button.
Yeah, I feel like that was different in the little opening mission.
Nope, got him.
Okay. And ah, so far away I could actually see what your player looks like.
Did you see mine?
Whoever shot that.
Shit, just shot mine up. Butch Kitten's logo.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
What are you doing? Why are you looking at me? You really want this?
Coming in hot, bros.
So the super stabby attack with the spear bend is 4 taps of the X and then hold X down.
Okay.
You'll see the visual cue because your javelin will light up. Hold X.
Hi, Tail.
Gotcha.
It's on fire.
I didn't equip potions. Is that
Oh man.
is that a problem? Yes, it is.
Oh, you're
Got it. Okay. I didn't equip it beforehand, so.
What does the little missile do?
Good question. Oh, you hold down the RB and it shoots it.
Oh. Okay, so that's the special move for this guy. The longsword gives you like a cool kind of charged blade effect. Forgot about this one. Got him. We got him. Put him down, coach.
Awesome.
S plus.
Ooh, I only got a B. Yeah, I didn't do so great on this one. I missed a lot of swings. Yeah, I got a brake part for his shin plate. Good.
You
That's what I
needed.
Wait, did I need that or the slapper? I think I needed the slapper.
Flapper, eh?
Yeah.
All right then. Rinse, lather, repeat.
Alright, easy mobs are easy. Oh, I totally forgot to use a fucking
Something to say?
blitz thingy. Whoops.
Keep your footing. Oh.
Alright,
we
let me
off
go
again?
create my full set of armor here.
Steady as she goes.
Almost wish
All
I
right.
could join you on this one.
I feel more
Stay
complete now.
sharp.
Loadout, fruit, breastplate. Alright.
Damn, I'm in a tornado watch.
Tell the
That's-
others.
How do I know it's shell shock? It's just what they call electric damage.
Yeah.
Behemoths beware Borman blades.
Oh, hey, Slayer.
There's the Drask armor.
Oh yeah, look, Lesser Boreas or Shock Behemoth.
Keep your eyes open.
Which one do you want to fight?
Hold on, I'm gonna-
Welcome, welcome.
Oh, my weapon, the fire weapon, is good against. Assuming it's good against frost.
Yep. Switch to
I await your
Thundering Blade real quick. Check it out. All right.
Oh, where did you get enough to create that? Did we even fight a thunder thing? Or did
Part
we
of
just get rewards?
It's the Drask.
simply a weapon. This
Oh,
weapon
yeah, that
goes
first
far.
thing we fought.
May
Gotcha.
save humanity itself.
Hey, it's you.
It is me. Hi.
Alright, so if you go to the smith with the weapon you've got equipped, you can boost the weapon to a new power rating by upgrading
Wheels is at your
materials.
Oh wow, there's different masteries per thing. Holy crap.
Holy shit, that helmet looks cool.
How much you get?
The Drask helmet looks like something out of Power Rangers.
Always sunny and
Oh, yeah.
Ramsgate, huh? We'll talk again.
Alright, I'm ready whenever you guys are.
Ready.
Drask or the other one first?
Surprise me.
Rise. Incoming.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, I think I did non-private hunt on this one.
Uh-oh.
That's alright, we only need one more, right? Can't be that bad.
You never know, dude.
Yeah.
Make sure you equip your Blitz tonic.
Hey, you better record my nakedness.
I'm waiting for it. Oh shit, I didn't go before you. Let's see if I see it.
No, you were naked that time. Definitely saw it. You had underwear on though.
Yeah, see? Telling you.
Had that righteous banana hammock. Wait, where's Ben?
I'm coming, hold on.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Hurry yourself. Are you wearing blaze armor, Eric?
Yeah, I'm realizing. Actually, all I have is blades armor, so I just have to be.
Ice shield. Killing any minion grants a bonus the next time you deal damage to the Boreas shield.
God, that helmet looks stupid.
I mean, the challenge is normal based on current loadout, so.
Hey, new map. Nice.
Cool. This guy is playing on PC, guys.
See
Mini
that.
zombie.
Alright.
Mini zombie, ooh, Ruby. Where are the minions at?
It's over here.
Plants, minerals, ether. Gather up what you can, and we'll make use of it later.
You guys want to gather for a minute?
Here you found the Boreas.
Probably for the best.
Yeah, he's right here.
Oh yeah, I see him. Yeah, check it out. Here's one of those giant dagger thingies.
Yeah. Find a use for that.
I like the auto climb on things that are low.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm not seeing anything new together. Or like a minion.
Is that guy?
Mini Ruby.
Oh my god. I hear cannon shots.
Yeah,
He's
Ruby.
in on it.
He's trying to,
No, he's got it.
walk right by him.
Yep, he's launching flares.
Yeah, together.
big.
Alright, I suppose I'll come down. Oh, okay, that was like a little tremor.
Oh shit, he's immune to my stun blast.
Hey, throws up.
Whoa, hello.
Oh, ads. Giving me essence.
Next turn, power destroyer.
Yeah, you gotta kill the ads and then come smack him too.
Oh. That hurt.
I'm in front. It hurt me, but even though I don't.
Kill him?
No way.
Oh, he's dead?
Nice work, boys. Nice work.
Really? For a big guy like
It's
that?
a
He's
lesser.
dead already?
It's a lesser.
Oh.
It's a lesser.
So it's like hey, here's what a Boreas will be like.
Here's the
This is just a lesser one.
Yeah, here's the mechanics. Let me give you a false sense of confidence.
Wonder how big they get, like physically, like on the screen or whatever.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm like thinking that's a lesser. I think
Pretty
it
big
was
ones.
pretty gigantic. Those are pretty big ones indeed. Oh, you know what I forgot to do again? Forgot to use my Blitz potion.
Oh no.
Dang it. Well, I got a core though. I can break this open. Ooh, a +2 agility cell. Oh, look at that. Oh, +2 agility. I like it. Assassin's Vigor Cell. It grants health after breaking a behemoth part. This is very, very interesting. Alright, I really need to use my Blitz thingy, and I'm gonna make a note right now. Hey Siri, set reminder.
Increase the benefits
Jesus.
of using ether vents. You were not fucking around with that jump. I mean, you were all in on that one. Just like, yep, we're done. We're good. I've got one more hunt in me, and then I gotta go to bed.
Not crazy about that strange knocking sound the ship. Always good to see you, friend.
I can't create them. It's going, Jim. Welcome back.
Alright, I am ready for the next battle.
Ooh, that Boreas helmet is pretty cool.
Hey, it's you.
Oh yeah, I like the Boreas helmet. Oh yeah, I like the whole Boreas set.
Yeah. But legs are pretty, you know.
Eh.
Hey, good luck.
All right, you guys ready?
Yep.
Really gotta hold the.
Dang it, dude. Kind of, I'm like, why haven't I used the blitz posting yet? Because I'm missing out on quest here.
Did I not go complete that quest?
Oh yeah, see, so if we hunt the lesser drask, the last part of that mission is to complete the alchemist one. So make sure you use your blitz potion.
I did it.
You got a +2 knockout king cell? Where'd you get that?
In a loot chest.
In a loot
Helmet's
box?
ridiculous.
I think that was of much heated debate tonight on the podcast.
Well, I haven't seen a Terra weapon. What does a Terra weapon look like?
No, the Drask is shock. Sorry. No nakedness this time, Panda, for me. I'm actually gonna call it after this one, Jim. But tomorrow night I gotta get up. I've got my daughter has a living museum in the morning where she is being. Why can't I? Jane Goodall.
We're just waiting on sketch to ready up.
But tomorrow for sure. I'm gonna be playing some more of this.
I kill things a little bit better on my own in Diablo as a crusader, by the way. Just a little bit, you know, like torment. Forgot what I'm on. 3?
Oh yeah, nice.
Got 2 pieces of the black. Got one's an ancient piece too, the black thorn or whatever it's called.
Oh, nice. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's
I see it by the
casual
way.
monster
It's
hunter,
northwest.
right?
Yeah, I agree
Casual, live service, casual live service monster hunter. Not that it's a casual game, but in comparison to Monster Hunter.
with that. Yeah.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Oh, he's got magic breath. Teleport with these daggers? Amazing.
Yeah, they those are cool. Those are probably my favorite weapons in one game.
I did not know they were on chains.
Yep.
Amazing.
Yep.
Not on board yet.
They have a lot of range.
You're doing hell against your stamina.
They've got a move that you like hold down Y, and it just like goes all poi dancer on the.
It's on fire already.
Oops. I love the attacks out of dodge.
Yeah.
Gotta get used to clicking the right stick to reorient my camera. It's a nice feature.
That's the left stick.
Yep.
Get murdered.
All right. P.
I got stuff and things.
Excellent.
Yes.
I, however, got things and stuff. So.
No.
Yeah.
I gotta. I'm not that good yet.
Sorry.
Yep.
I got who's it's and what's it's on mine.
Fuck, bastard.
That's because he signed up for Prime or whatever.
Oh, you got the
I
elite
knew
hunt
you
back.
were
That's
right
what it
for
is.
this job.
Right.
Time you got back out there.
And you know what
Chief
else I forgot to
Slayer
do?
4, Scarm and Shrike.
Use a fucking blitz potion.
You had Siri set a reminder
They
and
go
everything.
too fast.
No.
And it'll give you really a chance to pause or think, like, oh, what do I do now? There's not a lot of, like, I wouldn't want a chance to, like, regroup or re-strategize. It's just sort of like go, go, go until it dies.
Yeah, we'll have to do the.
But, you know, it's all introductory at this point.
I'm pretty sure that'll change in the late game monsters. Would like to see a bow type weapon.
I'll tell you right now, I would buy some coin for this game if there was a smite option. Make this one-time purchase.
What's a smite option?
You get everything. Like Smite the MOBA, right? You could buy the Founders Pack when it came out on Xbox. It was like $29, and you got every single champion that they
is
ever
false, by the
released.
way, because I still don't have any of the newer champions, and I dare you to log into yours and see if yours is the same thing.
Okay. At the time when we were actively playing, that was the case.
Right.
In fairness, we haven't played in 3 years. Also, we haven't paid attention to that game, so they may have changed something. We don't know.
Hey, let's talk.
Warframe does a lot of good things in
Yeah.
Got time for
and how to
a
make
hunt?
how not to make people pay for things.
Yep.
And how to make you feel
Good
like
ship will
you
always
should throw
bring
them money every once in a while.
Yep.
It's pretty good at that. So I'll throw them $5 or $10 every couple months.
Yeah, I think that's fine. And like that guy from, whoever that senator is, man, he really...
A moment to talk, that's all I need. Aether is on the wind.
I cannot craft a lantern, so I don't have whatever the hell that is. Okay then. Good talk.
Yeah, you need a shrike or a scarn.
Good fortune, Slayer. And a good day to you, Slayer. Be sure to log anything unusual.
Oh, because he's got a crafting quest. That's right.
Talk to me.
Oh, grenades and repeaters.
Back to work.
I now have grenades, barrage grenades.
Back from slaying, are you?
Where are you
Thank you
crafting
for
those
your
at? I don't even remember that. I must have added that after.
Janik, he's on the far left.
Strange ether.
Oh, so you gotta build the weapons with different components. So barrel, grip, chamber.
The Ostian Navy requires your aid.
Oh, this guy.
Speak. It's no time for equivocation.
Oh, see, I can't talk to him because I haven't gotten my blitz.
I have a
potion
mission for you.
used, so
I would ask your aid.
unlocked for me.
Listen to this. Let's get this operation underway. Clear skies. Hello there, Slayer. Here is the plan. We will speak again. You require something.
The hunt pass challenges. Apparently you have to use chain blades and hammers. Complete 10 neutral patrols.
Return alive.
Get 30 staggers and complete 10 frost patrols. How do you do a patrol?
Take care out there.
I don't think it's unlocked.
Slayer, let us talk.
I don't have a salvo chamber yet. Oh.
Okay, I think I've done everything I need to do.
You have
Don't
work
know how to
do.
use a weapon though. Gun, I mean. Deal 10,000 damage with your repeater.
You go to your
Using
loadout
powered shots
and equip it.
ability. So it's a main weapon.
Yep.
It's not a secondary. Yeah, I don't think there are secondary weapons, are there?
Interesting. I didn't realize these were
Okey-doke.
things. That's kind of cool.
I got no mods. I guess I do.
Yes.
So you got 2 guns. Okay, interesting.
So there is a ranged weapon. It's in the form of a gun.
Yep.
Yeah. Where's the bow at, bro?
Hmm.
See, now Eric has to do a mission with his gun.
Well, don't just stand there.
Means he's got one more hunt in him.
No, I don't. If I didn't have to.
I'll do one more because I want to play with my guns.
I'll let you guys go play with your guns together.
I don't have a gun. I just have a blitz potion that is begging to be used so I can get a new fucking quest.
All right, boys. I'll catch you later.
Later.
Bye-bye.
Oh, I don't know. The game's like freaking out there. Did you guys see that? Unbelievable. What a great stream tonight. Turn up the tunes here. Let's go find somebody to raid. Man. Shadow Skywolf, thank you for that follow. Positive Atheist. Also, thank you for that follow. Welcome to the House of Glass, everybody. Thank you for hanging out tonight. Jim Nito, thank you for that raid as well. And hanging out. Mrs. Dirty Smurf, thank you for that resub, the recommitment to the house. It was a good song. I really like this song. Beep, beep, beep. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. Look, Skiwi, I kind of want to go raid Ellie. Are you seeing this? Are you there, Skiwi? Or Celtic? Anybody? We're going to go raid Ellie. She is on the front page right now. She is doing a St. Jude's charity stream. For Team Wash. So we're going to go spread this love with her. And she is crushing it right now. Ladies and gentlemen. If you don't know Ellie, she is a phenomenal. She's a Twitch Kittens member. Awesome person, awesome individual. Hell of a good singing voice as well. I'm eventually going to get back on that Twitch Sings, but not tonight. Not tonight. Let me shut this down. I got to get up early. Go participate in my daughter's schooling. But anyway, we're going to go visit her. Make sure that you show her the love. Make sure that you guys, if you are in the raid, here are the raid commands. I'm eventually going to resub Mr. Wadsworth to the channel so that he gets to use that again. Until that happens, if you are a subscriber to the House of Glass, go ahead and copy that first one. If not, copy that bottom one. Remember, the command is The House Descends if you'd like to throw your own emotes in there. If you are interested in hanging out or following me more, I am Hybrid Glass on all the social medias. So you can follow me on Twitch, Instagram, Twitter, soon to be YouTube. I'm working on a trailer there for a show. I'm going to start doing some 30-minute segments, interviewing some people, talking about streaming life. Think about inside the actor studio type stuff, but for Twitch. It's going to be a bi-weekly, so every other week. Piece of content, 1 week for research, then record, edit, and put it up on the tubes of you after the fact, so we get some editing in there. Taffy! I need to drink my water. Thanks for hanging out. Anyway, you guys enjoyed Ellie. We're going to be back tomorrow night, probably with some more Dauntless. I was having a lot of fun with that. I think that's a good game. We can hop some viewers in, rotate people in and out. Anyway, guys, enjoy Elamir playing some Layers of Fear for her St. Jude charity stream. Take care, everybody. I will see you tomorrow night. Here we go. Enjoy.